Why? Yep, I can be heard now. Yay! Alright. Alright. Okay. Like I was saying, chat, or I really interrupted myself. Welcome back to the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. It is a series that I'm really, really enjoying. I really, really love. And granted, I do love me some Hearthstone. But this series is great. It's a story we've been working on, and I have no intention of abandoning it because it's awesome, and I love it. And I'm looking forward to playing more and finishing this game up. Not anytime soon, granted. I've been told that things only get longer as time goes on. Things only get longer. So even though it looks like we're about halfway through, we're probably not actually halfway through. Seriously. This is what I've heard. All right. So yeah, as always, if you like the content that I make and the thing, I can't talk today apparently, which is really bad for this game. If you like the stuff that I produce and the things that I work on and create and things like that, a lot of ways to support it. Follow, subs, cheers, and tips. Primary ways to do so. Cheers can be a single bit, tips can be a single cent. It is all good, and I appreciate any ounce of support that you guys offer me. It's been a lot over the years, and I really, really, really appreciate all of it. I really do. It's really helped me. It really has. I wish I could convey that better, but it really has. Yeah. Patreon.com/superblindman for perks if you'd like to get some perks for becoming a patron, including monthly Netflix parties, although this month we are having 2 of them. We had one this past week or so. Yeah, this past week, where we watched, in fact, last week to the day, we watched the first 6 episodes of the Arcane series on Netflix, which is actually quite good. And we're going to finish that up on the next party, which is in a couple weeks. So there you go. All right. Ko-fi.com/superblindman as well if you'd like to contribute that way. It's all good, no matter what your method of choice is. I will be delighted with it. I will accept it, and I will be happy with it. And yes, stuff. Okay. I think, without further ado, I think it's time to begin. Yes, indeed, it is time to begin. Time to begin, if you will. Begin. And I think the primary thing is that I need to remember what's happening. Because it has been some time since I last played this. But fortunately, we do have the history we can scroll through, so I may do a little bit of that as we start here. Let's get going. All right. So, what voice did we decide on for the judge? So we're just talking about Rinosuke's eyes look ready to pop out of his head again. Let me scroll up a little bit, I think. Yeah, it's in the Old Bailey. I don't think the judge has spoken before this. I think this is a decision we're making now. Yeah. Yeah, okay, so we're in the highest court in Great Britain. Oh, that's right, yeah, we're undertaking that test to prove ourselves, which would not work in an actual legal system. Would not be accepted in an actual legal system. We're being allowed to prove that we are deserving of the title of attorney by presiding over an actual case Which, that sounds super messed up. If I'm being honest. Super messed up. But that's what we're doing. So, you know, good times. Alright, so I think the judge's voice is something we haven't decided on yet. But I think, if I remember correctly, I think the general consensus was...
The Word Nerd 512. Ah, yeah.
I think the general consensus was just go with, like, a snooty British judge voice. Is I think what we decided to do. Because I did put it up for, like, you know, do you want me to do something crazy with it? And people, I think, generally were like, you know, there are a few crazy ideas, but I think it was mostly decided that, you know, just kind of go with it.
The Word Nerd 512. Snooty British judge sounds great.
Okay. I think we'll do that. Wait. Based on this first line, I'm kind of thinking... I'm channeling a little bit of the White Rabbit from the old Alice in Wonderland cartoon. In the name of Her Majesty the Queen, I hereby declare this court to be in session. There you go. It's not all the way there, but it's like halfway there.
The Word Nerd 512. Perfect.
We are here today to determine the guilt or innocence of Mr. Magnus McGilded. I now call upon the counsels for the prosecution and defense to declare their willingness to proceed. We need the prosecution now. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Let's give him some arrogance. The prosecution is fully prepared. Oh, that's right. He's known as the Reaper. Yeah, he would be arrogant. That should probably work. That must be the Reaper of the Bailey. He really does look fully prepared to dispatch his next poor victim to the underworld. Maybe I should go a little more. Maybe I should turn it up a little bit. Counsel for the defense, you appear to be Eastern. Do you speak English? Seriously, that's what he said. Huh? Oh, yes, of course, sorry. But he asked if the defense was ready. I couldn't be further from ready if I tried. Okay. I think I need to go a little bit more with Van Zeke, the Reaper. Okay, let's try this. Those eyes please me. Nipponese. I'm not sure what I need to check the history for that. I think he said what, but it's like it's a short word, but it didn't scan properly, so it's confusing me. What is it? Oh, I guess he didn't say anything. He didn't say anything. They shroud your fear, your doubt, your trepidation. I think that's good. I think that's good. They run wild, clinging to some phantom notion of courage. The quintessential look of a sacrificial lamb. A cold shiver just ran down my spine all the way to the tips of my toes. The judge is just like dot 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 dot. And now, Mr. McGilded. Oh no. What was his voice? Now he has spoken before, and I remember he has. Oh, what'd I do for him? I don't remember. I don't remember what I did. Ah! Oh, I don't remember. I guess I'm just going to use something generic until it comes back to me, or maybe they'll just be his voice forever. I don't know. I don't remember. Been too long. Yes, my lord. You stand accused of murder, a capital offense. You could be sent to the gallows if found guilty. Are you quite sure you wish to entrust your defense to this foreigner? Dot, 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 dot. Diggity dot, diggity dot, dot. Oh, that's right. He had, okay. He had some isms that we took advantage of. I think I gave him like a... Because of the way he says the word thing, he says ting. But didn't I give him like a... Like a Cajun, like, thing? I don't remember. I'm thinking about this, chat. I'm thinking about it. I mean, but I don't know if he would have that accent, though. Like, I don't... Ah! I know that some thicker Irish accents do this, too. I don't know if I can do that, though. I don't know if I can pull it off. As I've always said, my lord, 'tis a grand thing to give opportunities to the young. I don't know, maybe that'll work. Maybe that'll work. I don't know. I might go with it. I might just try. His name is Magnus McGilded, too, which kind of fits the Irish thing, I think. Even if the fella is a student from some little island in the Far East. I think I'll probably go with that. Is it not the British way to ignore dangers to yourself? And give those less fortunate a fair chance? I like to think that acts of chivalry do the great British Empire proud. Rubble, rubble, rubble. What a fine gentleman London has in him. Did you know he donated £5,000 to the government the other day?
It seems as though everyone in the public gallery is firmly behind Mr. McGilded.
That's definitely welcome news.
He certainly has a way with words.
I'm surprised he couldn't convince anyone to defend him.
Eloquently put, Mr. McGilded. And most laudable sentiments. Now, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I'm sure I need hardly remind you that you 6 members of the public have been selected for your impartiality. Are you ready to proceed? Yes, my lord. If the task is to send robbers to the gallows, I'm more than ready.
At the manor, his lordship always says we should dispose of rubbish properly. Naturally, I agree. Any criminals here will soon be wishing they
The word
never
nerd
set
512,
eyes on
impartiality.
me.
Huh? One of these folks has a huge conflict of interest of some sort. I'm sure of it.
Yeah. It is interesting that we're dealing with a jury this time. For the first time in all of Phoenix Wright / Ace Attorney history. I feel a chill.
Oh, don't mind me, my dears. I'll just be getting on with my knitting. Must finish these knits for my grandson.
Ah, Mr. Naruhado, those people are... The jury, yes. That's something we don't have in Japan yet.
That's right. I only ever read about it. But here in Great Britain, the court's final verdict depends on the opinions of these 6 jurors. The judge passed a sentence according to the law, but the jurors determine guilt based on common sense. So the defendant is ultimately judged from 2 completely different points of view.
But how exactly do the jurors give their verdict?
That I don't know, but I'm sure it'll become clear as the trial progresses.
Yes.
Prosecutor Van Zeeks.
My lord.
It's been a number of years since we've seen you here, in the courtroom. I thought you renounced your fame.
I'm known as the Reaper of the Bailey, my lord. Infamy rather than fame, I would say. But yes, 5 years have passed since I last spread my wings in this capacity.
So, what brings you back?
Is this really the time to have this discussion? I'm speaking as me right now. Is this like Is this the time for the judge and Van Zieks to have this conversation?
Is there some change of circumstances of which the court should be aware?
I think he didn't say anything.
I leave that to your imagination, my lord.
So the Reaper has been out of action for 5 years. Why did he have to choose today of all days to make a comeback?
Because he's the murderer, oh god!
Don't lose heart, Mr. Naruhado.
As you wish, sir. The court nevertheless welcomes your return. Now then, opening statements, I think. A summary of the case, if you please.
Certainly, my lord. As your lordship is aware, this is a case of overwhelming simplicity.
We must be the only ones in here who aren't aware.
The incident took place in the late evening, 3 days past. The hour was some minutes after 10.
Orange 1, hi all.
Greetings, Orange One, my friend.
The victim was a maker of building bricks, known in the community as Thrice-Fired Mason.
Sorry, thrice?
He was a very accomplished craftsman. The bricks he fired were almost indestructible.
The victim's corpse was discovered in an omnibus, in service on the streets of London at the time. A dagger that had been thrust into the victim's abdomen is believed to be the ultimate cause of death. Here is the autopsy report from the investigating medical officer at Scotland Yard.
Thank you, counsel. I shall accept that in the photograph as evidence.
Autopsy Report. A report prepared by the Scotland Yard coroner. It gives the cause of death as internal hemorrhaging as a result of a single stab wound to the abdomen. The autopsy report has been added to the court record. Crime scene photograph. A photograph of the victim taken on the omnibus. The knife in his abdomen is clearly visible, but his face is partly obscured from view by an old crooked hat. The photograph of the crime scene has been added to the court record.
And one further item of evidence. The prosecution wishes to submit these as well.
And these are... Good lord! Is that his blood, counsel?
Yes, my lord. Seized by a policeman who arrived at the scene. These gore-soaked gloves were taken from the hands of the accused when he was arrested.
What? Mr. McGilded's gloves had blood on them?
Rubble, rubble! Yes, I will accept these as evidence as well.
Defendant's leather gloves. The leather gloves the defendant was wearing at the time of the incident. There is a blood stain on the right glove. The defendant's leather gloves have been added. To the court record.
Never let it be said that I don't have fun. How did I get into this? I'm backed up in. I'm backed into a corner before I've even started.
Continuing. According to the driver of the omnibus, there were only 2 passengers traveling inside his vehicle at the time.
Only 2?
Obviously, one of those passengers was the deceased, brickmaker Mr. Mason.
Of course his name is Mason. Man.
The other was the accused, Magnus McGilded. What?
Well, rather damning circumstances to say the least.
I can't talk today. I need more soda in my life. Ah. Woo. Oh boy.
Defendant, what say you? ... Well, of course I have no recollection of such a thing.
Mr. McGilded.
To be sure, I rode the omnibus that evening. But whenever I'm in a carriage, I'm taken with a fierce tiredness, and I always succumb to it. Are you claiming to have been asleep? Tis the motion of the carriage, my lord. And when I opened my eyes again... 'twas a desperate sight before me. The body of a man I've never laid eyes on before in my life. Now I ask yous, what good-hearted soul wouldn't rush to help a fella bleeding from his stomach? I wasn't about to start worrying about big gloves now. Now was I? I reached out to give the man a hand. So the blood got on the gloves then after the man had been killed.
Unfortunately, that statement of the driver's is only the beginning.
What? That's not all of it?
There were multiple witnesses to the precise moment at which the brickmaker was fatally stabbed.
Rebel, 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 rebel. Rebel, rebel. Order, order, order.
When the killing took place, only the victim and the accused were inside the carriage. And there were witnesses to the crime. This is not just a case of compelling evidence. It's the nail in the coffin for the accused.
Reno's guy's like, go.
Thank you, counsel. The circumstances of the crime have been made quite clear. I think we'll hear testimony from these witnesses, first of all.
Your wish is my command.
Is that a cape ruffle?
Bailiff, bring the witnesses in at once.
G. What? G. Sorry.
Witnesses, your names and occupations.
I need a voice for this guy.
My name is, well, everyone calls me Beppo.
Sounds right. Guy with the name Beppo. Sounds right. I don't know. I could be way off. Going based on the material I have, folks.
I drive an omnibus to the East End.
Let's see. This is the next witness. Bruce Fairplay. I'm a banker in the city. Yeah, that'll work. I guess. I think. For now. Okay, this is a funny joke, but it's also, I don't know. It's so weird. It's so weird. Okay, anyway.
And my name's First.
I don't know. It's too similar to... I don't know. Maybe it's differentiated by the accent a little bit. I don't know.
My name's First. Lady First. I make hats for gents.
Yeah, I think that's different enough.
Let's begin by confirming the facts.
Yeah, I think it's different enough. I hope you guys can tell the difference. I don't know. I'm sorry. There's a lot of British accents. A lot of British voices that I need to do.
3 days ago, at a short time after 10 o'clock in the evening, all of you present in the stand were in an omnibus and witnessed the aforementioned incident.
But I thought there were only 2 passengers. Unless they were in a separate one that just happened to be passing by at the same time.
Is that correct?
I don't know which one is saying this. Oh yes, Beppo.
Yes, sir.
quite right. That's fair play.
Yes, sir, that's right, sir.
Very well, then. Let's proceed to your formal testimony. Please. Each of you will tell the court precisely what you saw.
Okay. It officially begins. I hope I'm doing all right with these voices, chat. If you have any feedback, do let me know. I will try to adjust if necessary. You know, I'm not above accepting feedback, so please let me know if there's any issues with identifying who people are. I'm doing my best to make all these voices happen. Hopefully I'm doing a decent job of that. All right.
What the witnesses saw.
It was the last bus of the evening, so I had few customers. I remember it well.
The victim and the man accused of killing him were sat next to each other inside the bus.
Fair play. It's fair play.
Then, out of the blue, the accused just reached over and plunged a knife right into his guts. That's right, he stabbed him. I screamed, I did. Couldn't help it.
As soon as I heard the scream, I stopped my bus. And then I saw it too. An unambiguous testimony, I must say.
Exactly, my lord.
These men witnessed the incident in the omnibus with their own eyes.
I'll double check, but I don't think he actually said anything there. I think he just dotted. Let's double check. No, he didn't. He didn't say anything. Okay, cool. Okay, now he is.
I'd like to ask a question, if I may. Yes, counsel?
Well, this testimony makes absolutely no sense to me whatsoever. Why not? Well, the incident took place inside a moving carriage, didn't it? As has been clearly stated from the outset, yes. Well, in that case, how could those two witnesses possibly have seen what happened? There's no way they could have seen the inside of the moving carriage.
Dot.
How quaint. I'd read that civilization in the Eastern Island nations was a good century behind our own. But you're here in London yourself. Are you really so ignorant about omnibuses? Huh? Tell me, my Nipponese friend, have you even traveled in an omnibus? You have an omnibus, bro?
So sorry. Well, no.
We, only arrived in London this morning. No matter. I've arranged for us all to see for ourselves. The actual scene of the crime, that is.
What do you mean? The actual scene? How?
A carriage is designed to be moved after all. Presumably you understand that much.
Yes?
The omnibus in which this bloody crime took place, is here today, in this very building.
Here? What? The entire carriage?
Bailiff? Bring forth the stricken omnibus.
Rabble, 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 rabble.
So that's an omnibus. The omnibus. I can't believe they could bring something so enormous in here. Great Britain's courtrooms are amazing.
As you can see, the omnibus is pulled by 2 horses and can carry up to 8 passengers. All passengers seated inside in the enclosed cabin, and another 4 on the rooftop deck above. Every Londoner knows that the best views of the city's architecture and sights are to be had from the top of an omnibus. And I should point out to our foreign guests
I think he's showing a map too, because I see some other text like 5th Avenue, blah, 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 blah.
that there is a skylight in the roof, allowing for a view of the interior from the seats above.
Ah, a skylight.
The penny drops at last, I see. These 2 gentlemen were occupying the rooftop seats on this omnibus when the murder took place.
But they said there were only 2 passengers. They said there were the only 2 passengers. I don't care if you're a top seat. You're still a passenger.
Everyone's a winner.
We have a new follower. Thank you to Egg27 for the follow. A lot of eggs. A lot of eggs. But thank you for the follow. I appreciate it.
That is how they came to witness the grim incident. Through the skylight.
Oh, that makes perfect sense. No, it doesn't, though. No, it doesn't. Well, Counsel, this is a first. In all my years behind the bench, I have never experienced the crime scene itself being brought into the courtroom.
Egg27, have you played this game before?
I have not played this game before, but I've played the Great the Phoenix Wright collection. Not this game, no. This is my first playthrough ever.
There are a number of important clues remaining inside the carriage, my lord. I would like to
Egg
submit
27.
the omnibus
Okay, I won't
itself
spoil Winking
as
Face.
evidence. That is the prosecution's wish.
Yes, please, no spoilers. No spoilers. I'm attempting to solve these mysteries myself as best I can. Very well. I see no reason why not. This omnibus is hereby formally accepted as evidence.
That's a big piece of evidence. Omnibus. The 8-seater omnibus that was the scene of the crime. There were passengers both inside the carriage and on the roof deck that night. The omnibus has been added.
Egg 27. Barrick Van Zeeks is a jerk, but you probably know yacht.
Oh yeah, I figured that out pretty quick. I definitely figured that out pretty fast. I can't believe it. The entire crime scene entered as evidence. Yes, Great Britain is simply extraordinary. I can help myself a lot by giving that omnibus a thorough examination, seeing as it's here. Let us continue with proceedings, then. Your cross-examination, counsel.
Pray, don't expect this Nipponese stray to understand the intricacies of a British course cross-examination rights.
Bleh. You're a meanie.
All right. My first cross-examination in a British court.
Egg 27. Kazuma dead sad.
Yeah, that was sad. I was actually super shocked by that. Like, this game does pretty good at establishing the friendship there, and it's like yoink, and it was like, what? Whoa! I mean, wow. Focus, Ryunosuke, focus. Here we go. Oh my.
What the witnesses saw.
It was the last bus of the evening. I had few customers. I remember it well.
We want to press that button. Yes, I think it was sometime after 10, wasn't it? Oh, yes, sir. That's right, sir. Yes. Ever so cold it was, sir. Freezing, in fact. You had 4 passengers on board at the time. Is that correct? Yes, yes, that's right, sir. And not all travelling in the same part of the bus, of course. Of course, no. It's very nervous, is Beppo. And there were no other passengers when the incident took place. No one...
Egg 27. There's not many suspects, but you can do it. I believe in you.
No one alighted, for example? You're quite right with that, sir. No other passengers like that. No, none. I don't know, I feel like he might be lying. So nobody fled the scene of the crime then? I had to say, the boss insists on it running, he does. Every evening, the last bus of the evening.
But I do wonder sometimes if it's altogether worthwhile. Yes, sorry to say.
You must have realized what I have known all along. Super Blind
What do you
Man
mean
is
by
the
that?
best streamer ever.
Thank you, SpongeBob. Chaos Bringer
Egg 27. Beppo, what you hiding?
resubscribed for 1 month at tier 1. They've been subscribed for 28 months. Thank you, Chaos Bringer, for the resub, my friend. I appreciate it. Welcome back to the stream that I would guess you would be one of the people that we're looking forward to. Ace Attorney Chronicles returneth.
Well, what with it being so cold and everything, and only making 20 pence on the run, you see.
Chaos Bringer 216. Holy shit, it has been 28 months. It somehow feels like it has been that long and not at all.
Yeah, 28 months, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate it a lot.
Chaos Bringer 216. I swear 2020 and 2021 have warped the fabric of spacetime.
They probably have. Yeah, I think that's probably accurate.
Yes, I spent that much on the pub on the way. On the way home, just trying to warm up again.
So he spends his entire, well, he spends the amount of money he gets for a run on at the pub, and he does not get paid well.
The victim and the man accused of killing him are sat next to each other on the side, inside the bus.
Hold it!
And you saw them through the skylight in the roof of the carriage?
That's
Chaos
right.
Bringer 216. This case does rely on visuals a bunch, annoyingly.
Well, you
Chaos
see
Bringer
it from the
216,
top
but the
deck.
cases have to return to normal.
Okay, cool.
The window's right there at your feet.
It's hard to give this guy a different voice. I'm trying though. Trying to make it differentiated somehow.
There was a lamp on the inside, so I had a pretty good view of
Something.
Egg 27. The fact that Sholmes is very funny and kinda dumb makes him probably the greatest detective in a video game.
Yeah.
I had a pretty good view.
Let me try something a little bit.
The two of them wearing hats.
Chaos Bringer
And I couldn't
216.
exactly-
PTW, he can't see highlighted messages since he is blind.
Make out their faces. Indeed. Yeah, if a message is highlighted, I won't be able to tell, so that reward is a little bit pointless for me, but it's one of the default rewards, so it's there.
But there's not a shred of doubt in my mind that it was Mr. McGilded.
Chaos Bringer 216. New TCTS should fix that, hopefully.
Yay!
Egg
can you be
27.
so sure?
Oh, sorry.
No worries, my friend, no worries.
Well, how can I put it politely? McGilded is a gentleman of rather small stature.
Chaos Bringer 216. Not a big deal. We're just letting you know so you don't waste channel points raffle.
Yeah, that's not a big deal.
I couldn't have mistaken him for anyone else.
Let's not forget that when the vehicle came to a halt, the only people inside the enclosed cabin were the deceased Mr. Mason and Mr. McGilded. There is no room for doubt here.
I really wish there was.
That's funny.
Then, out of the
Egg
blue,
27. You're doing very good with this very visual game, and that's super cool.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. I'm using in case you're curious, I'm using a technology called OCR, which stands for Optical Character Recognition, to read the game's dialogue. And what that does is it scans the
Chaos
video
Bringer
image.
216. Also, you know Magnus should have a very Irish accent, right?
Yes, I got that. I figured that out. I finally figured Magnus out. Yes.
Chaos Bringer 216. Okay.
So it scans the video image and presents it to me in text that I can read with my screen reader. And so I'm reading that text in the screen reader is routed to a source where you guys can't hear it, and that way you guys don't have to focus on that and focus on my performances as the characters instead.
Chaos Bringer 216.
That's how
it took me a while
I do
too.
this.
I was like, wait, what accent is this meant to be? Then he said something
Yeah.
really stereotypically Irish, and I was like,
I
oh.
think for the little bit he speaks before during the last stream, I think I gave him like a weird Cajun thing, and then when I was reading his dialogue for this stream, I was like, wait a minute, I know that some really thickly accented Irish people do
Chaos Bringer 216. That's what I did mentally too.
do the ting thing with their word thing. They do that too if their accent is thick enough. Then, out of the blue, the accused just reached over and plunged a knife right into his guts. Oops! Oh no! I need to go back. Let's go back. I forgot to press on that. Press on the knife right in his guts. Hold it! Funny joke. Everyone should laugh. You actually saw the exact moment it happened? Didn't I already testify to that?
Chaos Bringer 216. Oh, if you hit circle to advance, it shouldn't jump forward like that after the thing ends.
Oh, that's cool.
Nightbot, don't forget you can type commands for a complete list of this channel's commands. You get it. Chaos Bringer 216. It also won't click on dialogue choices, so you won't screw yourself over.
Oh wow, I should make a habit of that then. Or are fair dinkum hard-working city bankers not considered trustworthy these days? Oh, no. I didn't mean that. This is no good. I've really got his back up.
Egg 27. This case is very long.
I have been told that it only gets longer from here. That's what I've been told. So, like, even though it kind of looks...
Chaos Bringer 216. Also weirdly me and a few people have been playing Starmorn of all games. That game got so much better compared to 2018, and is one of the few Iron Realm games I don't hate. Nightbot, want to know more about Super Blind Man? Follow him on more things, and even show your support for his work. Check out the panels, or type Linktree and you can. Thanks, and enjoy the show.
I know not what this Starmorn is. I know not. I know not!
Chaos Bringer 216. Oh, it's a sci-fi mud.
Oh, okay. That's cool. I haven't played a mud in years. Like, actual physical... actual years. I need to check the, I'm gonna check the history real quick.
Chaos Bringer 216. It actually has MMO-style rotations, though.
MMO-style rotations? Huh. What do you mean by that, exactly? Who is saying...
Chaos Bringer 216. So like you have to link class abilities in clever ways and not just spam.
Okay, so Renosuke continues. Perhaps you could tell us what you saw in a little more detail. If that's... And then he's interrupted, but I'm trying to figure out who interrupted him. Oh, it's juror number 3. Juror number 3 was, yeah, he was the... Yeah, I remember which one he is. Totally remember. My lord. Yeah, it's him. My mind is made up, my lord.
Egg
Completely
27.
and utterly
How do you
made
read the
up.
dialogue if you're blind not trying to be mean just asking me?
Oh, that's what I was just explaining. Like I said before, I use a technology called OCR. That's for optical character recognition. That technology scans the video image, and basically what it does is it pulls anything that it thinks is text from the video image, and it's not perfect, but it's usually pretty accurate, and it sends that to me in a readable format that I can read with my screen reader. So you guys can't hear my screen reader because I have it routed so you can't hear it. But I am hearing it through a screen reader, and then I am reading it out in the appropriate voices, based on what is said on, based on what text I get back. So that's how that works.
Chaos Bringer 216. Oh, Raffle, you still have Jack Boxing Day as a reward.
I know I do. I need to get rid of that.
Egg 27.
Man.
That's so cool. I've never seen something like that. It's so cool.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. It's literally the one thing that allows us to play this game. Is that technology right there. Made up about what?
I don't like the stinking rich. Never have.
Egg 27. Rhinosuke is kinda dumb in GL.
I mean, that's kind of like the thing, though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Ryunosuke is and kind of the same for Phoenix Wright back in the
Chaos
day.
Bringer 216. I actually disagree with that.
Well, okay. Maybe dumb isn't the word. Dumb is probably not the word, but there's a certain
Chaos
certain
Bringer
amount
216.
of
I think he's just overwhelmed.
what's the word I'm looking for? Okay. When characters like Ryunosuke and Phoenix Wright exhibit cluelessness, that actually isn't
Chaos Bringer 216. Inexperience, I guess.
inexperience, sure, but like when they demonstrate some kind of cluelessness about something, it isn't really a reflection of the character. It is literally for the audience, you know, because this game and these games in general are meant to be taken in by a lot of different groups of people. You know, adults can play them absolutely, but so can kids. You know, so I think
Chaos Bringer 216. Yeah.
I think the times when it appears that the main character is clueless about something, it's not really that they're super clueless. It's just kind of an affectation to communicate to the audience something that they may not understand. So that's what I think. But the characters themselves aren't you know, they're not dumb, because they couldn't be to figure this stuff out. I mean, like I said,
Egg 27. Oh yeah, when I played, and I'm only 12 UT, was kinda hard for me to understand.
yeah.
Chaos Bringer 216. I wonder what kids would think of Game 2 of this actually. It gets very dark.
Game 2 gets pretty dark, huh?
Oh boy. Oh boy. It's scary. It's so scary.
Egg 27. Oh, I've played it, it is.
They're always up to something or other that they shouldn't be. Every one of them.
Chaos Bringer 216. In a good way, not a I'm depressing to a depressing way.
I don't know. You did warn me, after case 2, you did say to me, like, something, I don't remember your exact words, but you're something like,
Chaos Bringer 216. But I did warn you for a reason, Raffle.
yeah, like, this is only the beginning. Like, you think you think case 2 got dark. You know, you did say that.
Egg 27. Kazuma Dead Skull.
Yeah.
And that little leprechaun of a man is no exception.
I wonder what that animation was. What is this? What the heck? Oh, is this a new, like, the jury thing going on right now?
There's no point wasting time listening
Chaos
to
Bringer
any
216.
more
New mechanic time.
of this. That's my opinion on the matter anyway.
It's the jury animation. Got it. Oh, which one is this? It's not scanning the name. So, Egg, remember when I said that the technology that I use is not 100% perfect? So sometimes we have situations like this, where I get the text that is being sent. Like, I get the...
Chaos Bringer
I get
216. When that happens, check the log after you scroll the dialogue.
Yeah, that's true.
Egg 27. Juror number 3 just said guilty to McGlided.
Oh, he said guilty? Oh, wow, that didn't even come through. Okay, interesting. Cool. Yeah, so sometimes we have this situation where what they're saying is scanned perfectly. I know exactly what they're saying, but I don't know who's
Egg
saying
27.
it,
The animation can mean good or bad.
because it didn't scan
Chaos Bringer
the,
216. Oh, weird that
the
OCRD
name.
for me.
Was it something that's, like, cut off or something?
Egg 27. Juror number 1 is saying guilty.
Juror number 1 is... Oh... Yeah, this is juror number 1. Oh, he said hold it, apparently. What was juror number 1?
That's precisely what I was about to say.
Yep, that was number 1. That was number 1. I'm actually keeping the jurors straight in my head so far, so that's...
Chaos Bringer 216. The guilty / etc. actually become voice acted eventually.
Oh, wow, cool.
As a foreman of the jury, it's my duty to set a good example to my fellow jurors.
Egg 27. I'm deaf actually, I have captions on.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, then I'm even more glad that I have closed captions supported on my stream. What is happening here? Well, Ryunosuke, let me explain. A complex series of video game animations are leading towards a new mechanic that you will now have to learn.
Let me see. Ah, yes. It seems that's how the members of the jury give their verdicts.
Chaosbringer 216. Prepare for the most obnoxiously over-explanatory tutorial in gaming history. Egg 27, or Susato can just tell him.
With fire?
Apparently, yes. White for innocent and black for guilty.
Wow.
Do you like to play with fire?
Egg 27. Yeah, there's some crazy fire shit involved.
As the 6 members of the jury make up their minds about the case.
Chaosbringer 216. It's literally a scale of justice with guilty on one side and innocent on the other.
One by one, they each cast a ball of fire into the great scales of justice, as we saw a moment
Egg
ago.
27. Juror 6 is an old lady.
Okay, I want to be clear on this. When does the jury have magical powers? That's what I
Egg
want to
27.
know.
What happens if she catches on fire? Chaosbringer 216. The game is being very literal.
You're saying the jury is composed of a tribe of wizards who can just cast fireball.
Chaosbringer 216. This is Phoenix right after all.
Wow. Wow. I'm impressed. This is the coolest jury of all time. I didn't even know.
Chaosbringer 216. No, this is not explained at any point.
No, this is not explained at any point.
Egg 27. The fire comes out of some type, and it somehow shoots directly into the scales.
Yeah.
So, if those enormous scales fall completely to the black side, does that mean...
It means they're innocent. Just kidding.
Egg 27. Guilty, my dude.
Yeah, I know. I'm being silly because I'm being silly because it's super obvious. Was this Susato? I missed it. I missed it. I'm gonna double check, guys. Yes, it's Susato.
Let's do our very best to make sure this doesn't happen.
Now I'm even more worried than I was before. Very well. The court acknowledges the change in the juror's stance. Counsel for the defense, please continue with your cross-examination.
Chaosbringer 216. Oh, not the new mechanic yet. Okay. Egg 27. The character designs are very
This
good,
is a
but what they say
nightmare.
is also cool. It doesn't matter. If you're blind, you just enjoy the game.
Oh yeah, no, I agree. I'm sure the character designs are good. In fact, you're not even the first person to say so. But I definitely still enjoy the game, whether or not I can see them. You know.
Chaosbringer 216. This game has an absurd amount of animation.
Yeah, I think it has way more than all the previous games probably combined. It's a lot. A lot of animation in this game. Oh yeah, this is a first. That's right.
Egg
You
27.
stabbed him.
It was hard when everyone said the music was good. I was upset since I'm deaf, but I can enjoy the game.
I screamed, I did. Couldn't help it. Oh, I did it again. I need to start using circle. I need to start using cycle. Use the circle.
Hold it!
Behold the great circle.
You stabbed him, you say? And you were sitting up on the roof deck, were you?
Yes, that's right, sir. I was up on the roof seats. I remember seeing the little gent sitting next to the fellow
Egg 27. Rhinosuke looks really funny. He has wild eyes.
that was stabbed.
Chaosbringer 216. Yeah, the game's plot and characters are some of my favorites in the entire series.
I've been thinking about a new hat design, you see. I was just gazing absent-mindedly around. But then I happened to look down through the skylight.
Chaosbringer 216. Trials and Tribulations is still my favorite, I think, but game 2 of this is my second.
It was sticking right out of his belly. That huge great knife.
So, to be
Egg
clear,
27. Also, how do you the examining segment if you can't see the screen?
you didn't actually see him get stabbed. Egg, if you're talking about those moments where you have to look at an object like in great detail, in like 3D view and everything like that, there actually is a little trick to that. So, this game, in particular, has a button that you can toggle that sets the game to what is called story mode. And what we do is we don't play the whole game that way, but we use that story mode thing to get through parts of the game that we can't otherwise get through without sighted help. So when I encounter one of those areas where you have to move an object and look at it in 3 dimensions and
Egg
click on the right
oh,
part
cool, I
of
know I
it,
use story mode too when I need it.
that's when we use story mode. But as soon as we get to the next bit of dialogue, we turn story mode off, because we still want to do the parts of the game that we can do, you know? Like, we want to be the ones that present evidence and present the right thing and make those decisions. But when we need it, it's there for us, which is great.
Nightbot, want to know more about
it's very
Superblind Man?
useful.
Follow him on more things and even show your support for his work. Check out the panels or type Linktree and you can. Thanks and enjoy the show.
A grim sight indeed. So here's the thing. He's basically admitting he didn't actually see him get stabbed. He just said he looked down through the skylight and the knife was in his gut. He didn't actually see him get stabbed. That didn't help me at all.
Egg 27. My mom bought me a video game where you have to heat to play the game. Wow. Egg 27. Hear the game I mean.
Oh, wow. Maybe you should have a conversation with your mom. Like,
Chaosbringer 216. Oh, that sucks.
like, hey mom, I'm not sure if you remember this, but you know, I am your child, and my whole, you know, I don't know if it's been your whole life, but for a while now, I haven't been able to hear anything. So when you were purchasing this video game for me, let me ask you,
Chaosbringer 216. What game was it?
what was the
Egg
logic?
27. LOL.
I'm sorry to hear that. That's rough. That's a rough one. Anyway, the courtroom is robbling. The jury look like they're even more convinced that my client did it than they were before. That's a really weirdly structured sentence. It appears to have made everyone more dubious that Mr. McGill is telling the truth.
Egg 27. Audio Game Hub.
Audio
Chaosbringer
Game
216.
Hub? No. What? I actually know about that game. That is literally the worst
Chaosbringer
game.
216. Oh, my message was ... and it didn't read it.
That was the worst game they could have gotten you. What were they thinking?
Egg 27. Oh, wow, really?
Yeah, I actually did some testing for that game, like a couple years ago.
Chaosbringer 216. I mean, not the worst, but it's out there.
I mean, it's pretty far up there. Wow. I'm blown away by that.
Chaosbringer 216. If it's any consolation, I think the game is pretty broken.
It's not great. It never was a standout in audio game land. It's not great. If only we have...
Chaosbringer 216. Consolation asterisk. I cannot type today.
Mr. First. Oh yes, sir.
I have to check history for this one.
Is this the knife you saw? Oh, good grief. Yes, that's it. The very one, sir.
Egg 27. ONVM, she just said that she was lying and says it's brilliant diamond.
Okay. In that case,
Chaos Bringer 216. Oh, okay.
I sort of respect
Chaos
the
Bringer
commitment to
216.
the joke.
This makes vastly more sense.
I kind of respect the commitment to the joke there. I mean, I'm glad she was lying, but I do kind of respect that.
Egg 27. Oh god, I'm so relived.
I do kind of respect that she went far enough to look up an audio game, to find one, and then pretend that that's what she was getting you. Okay. I definitely respect that. Good job, Mom. Is that...
Chaos Bringer 216. Also, I was wondering because I thought Audio Game Hub was free.
It's free, but you can pay for additional access. It was like an all-access pass kind of thing, and I figured that maybe she got him that.
Chaos Bringer 216. Oh, of course.
Yep, that's how it works.
Yes, Counsel.
Egg 27. Oh, lol, it's really funny to all of us in the house. It looks like they're all laughing.
This was the blade that was driven into the victim's belly, like a stake through the heart.
And that is a blade of considerable size, Counsel.
A blade of unusual size?
It is. And furthermore, the scabbard is emblazoned prominently with a certain initial.
Egg 27. The judge looks like Wish.com Santa.
Wish.com Santa. Alright, that's interesting. This is not... Oh yeah, there it is.
The letter M, which seems oddly familiar.
This is definitely one of those cases where, like, the evidence stacked against the accused is like
Egg 27.
too
Does your
much.
comments tell you what they look like?
No, it can't describe images, so no, it doesn't give me any idea of what they look like. But that's why I have chat. I have plenty of sighted people who watch me in chat, and they've been kind enough to tell me what some of the characters look like. But yeah, this is one of those
Egg
cases where,
27.
like,
Susato is very pretty. She is wearing a pink robe.
the evidence stacked against the accused is so much. It's like, it's just super obvious it can't be them because it's so much. Like, yeah, of course he would stab them with his monogrammed knife. You know, gotta make sure they know that I did it.
Egg 27. Oh wait, you haven't played this right.
No, I haven't played this, no. Not before.
Chaos Bringer 216. Weirdly, this is still a tutorial case, and it's case 3.
Kinda, yeah. Please, no.
Chaos Bringer 216. I'm not even joking.
I mean, I get it. I understand completely.
Chaos Bringer 216. Game 1 is essentially the prologue.
Yeah, game 1 is the whole of game 1 is the prologue, and then the actual game is game 2. Yeah, you're right. I mean, it seems that way so far.
Chaos Bringer 216. It really is like that raffle.
M for Magnus, perhaps? Or Magilded? Take your pick.
Chaos Bringer 216. Tough cases 4 and 5 are much longer.
It seems this particular big name in London made a magnificent mistake.
Objection!
There's a little
Egg
desk
27.
slap.
Van Zeeks looks like a ghoul and a jerk.
There's his funny little desk slap. But there are M's everywhere. Like, yes, like in Mason.
Objection! Objection!
Really? Because that's not the voice I've been giving him.
This blade is far too extravagant for a poor brickmaker. Bravo.
Egg 27. Objection.
Objection!
No. This weapon of murder almost certainly belongs to the accused.
Duh.
Chaos Bringer 216. Yeah, that's weird because he's voice acted later and doesn't sound like that.
Well, I just went with what I had when I, you know, I went with, like, has an ego, but also can be menacing, because he's called the Reaper, so, like, you know.
Chaos Bringer 216. No, he sounds like how you did it, not the objection.
Oh, wow. Cool.
Not conclusive, but certainly compelling, counsel.
Murder weapon! A largish knife that was found lodged in the victim's abdomen. Its quality and fancy ornamentation suggest that it must be quite valuable. The murder weapon has been entered into the court record.
Which one is this? Which one are you?
Egg 27. Beppo is kinda like a tiny grandpa.
A tiny grandpa. Okay. Juror number 2 was... Oh, yes. Okay.
Egg
My
27.
lord,
Juror number 2 is a maid.
if you'll forgive the interruption.
Juror number 2. Go on.
Mr. McGilded is a pillar of society and a gentleman. And a gentleman's word should be sacrosanct. However,
Egg 27. Juror number maid girl no.
those of us in service know that we must accept hard truths.
Chaos Bringer 216. Okay, Ryanosuk, make a deck save. Egg 27. She just did guilty.
Oh no.
Let me check the history for something. Oh, wait, what are you about to do?
Dispose of the rubbish.
Then she did that, okay.
I don't wish to cause offense, but I like to eradicate all
Egg
traces of
27.
filth
Only
and
2 jurors
grime.
remain for not guilty.
Oh boy. It's not looking very good.
Okay. Juror number 4, who did not speak the first time that they were introduced, so I guess we'll go with,
I've painstakingly typed every word uttered here, and cross-referenced all the facts.
oh, wait, that's female, never mind.
Chaos Bringer 216. Wait, they did speak the first time.
They-
Egg 27. OHNO, I mean 3 more, but make
must
that 2
not
more
have-
again because there's
it
another
must not
guild.
have scanned then.
Chaos Bringer 216. I think your OCR failed.
I think it must have been an ultra fail. Because, like, it was such a non, like, it
Egg 27.
it scanned
Marble bump.
so little that I thought it was just like a ... or something, like something that wasn't speech. So I just skipped it. Well, dang.
Chaos Bringer 216. Oh, that's weird. Egg 27. McGlided no.
As such, I'm now in a position to draw the only logical conclusion. Oh no.
Juror 4 casts Fireball.
Not again.
Egg 27. 2 more for not guilty. Chaos Bringer 216. They also speed this up later, so you don't have to see every single juror do the animation raffle.
Oh.
There's 4 and 6 jury members who have proposed a guilty
The
verdict.
Lord 512. Oh, here we go once again with the only logical conclusion.
There are only 2 left.
We've had it. Every time I press these witnesses for more information, I just make the situation worse. Are you telling me not to press them? Remember this mechanic you learned in games and games and games ago? Don't use it ever again.
Egg 27. So I am forced to say the only logical conclusion.
Yeah, right, the only logical conclusion. Nevertheless. Oh. Yeah. Nevertheless. What we need more than anything at the moment is more information. We're still very much in the dark.
Chaos Bringer 216. Not pressing the witnesses doesn't change the outcome.
I suppose I'll just have to keep pressing the witnesses, knowing that more spikes may well fly. Wait, sparks. Yeah, sparks. Knowing that more sparks... Yeah, that makes more sense. Yeah, I would assume if you didn't press the witnesses, it would just loop back anyway, so you have to eventually.
Chaos Bringer 216. Okay, well it does, but only in the sense, is it a trigger to move the game forward, Raffle?
Yeah.
We mustn't give up hope that it will uncover something that will give us a way to fight back.
All right, I'll keep trying. I can't give up. I just need to keep calm and listen to witnesses' statements again.
Nightbot, don't forget you can type commands for a complete list of this channel's commands. You get it.
As soon as I heard the scream, I stopped my bus, and then I saw it too.
Hold it!
What exactly did you see?
Well, sir, that would be the...
Egg 27
passenger,
commands.
sir.
Nightbot at Egg 27 - the bot commands for this channel are available at https://nightbot.tv/t/superblind-commands.
And by the passenger, obviously you're referring to the victim, Mr. Mason the brickmaker.
Nightbot, want to know more about Superblind Man? Follow him on more things and even show your support for his work. Check out the panels or type Linktree and you can. Thanks and enjoy the show.
And then the other passenger had that knife in his hand, like this.
By the other passenger, obviously you're referring to the accused, Mr. Magnus McGilded.
And then he plunged it down like this, stabbing the other passenger in the belly.
That doesn't make any sense! Chat, it doesn't make any sense! First, his name is First. First of all, his name is First. He screamed because he saw the knife in the victim's gut. Okay? Okay. So, Beppo reacting to the scream would not then see the stab happen. Doesn't make any sense. What? Rabble, 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 rabble. Oh, which juror are you now?
Egg 27. Juror number 3 has a knife and he keeps licking it. Chaos Bringer 216. The game may or may point that out like 4 cross-examinations from now, Raffle.
Thanks. Thanks, Casperger. I appreciate
Egg
that.
27. Juror number 5 NO.
This is juror number 5. 5 was the old lady, right? Or am I wrong about
Chaos Bringer
that?
216. There are many moments in this game where I'm like, God damn it, game acknowledged this already 5 hours later. Egg 27. Yeah, he is Beppo's boss.
Oh, juror 5 is Beppo's boss? So not the old... Juror 6
Egg
is the old
27.
lady.
No.
Okay. Juror 6 is the old lady then. Okay. Okay, got it. Alright, so he said...
Chaos Bringer 216. 6 is usually the old person. Egg 27. Yes, she old.
Yeah, okay. My lord, I wish to speak. And then, yeah. Yes, juror number 5. Do I take it that you, too,
Egg 27. Remember the corn lady LOL.
As the master of the London Guild of Coachmen. The idea of a murder being committed in one of the city's carriages is utterly abhorrent to me. It wouldn't be right to make a decision before hearing all the facts, I said to myself. Juror 5 cast Fireball. But I've heard enough now. The horse has bolted, as they say.
Chaosbringer 216. The judge. This jury should have absolutely no conflicts of interest. This should be fine.
Right?
Gee up now, Silverblade.
Egg 27. What is sub-only mode?
Sub-only mode is a mode during which only the subscribers can speak in chat. I don't often put it in sub-only mode. I only do that for moments when we're being trolled. But it is an option that I have.
Chaosbringer 216. Oh, did you get the Twitch chat bug?
What? Which chat bug?
What kind of bug you talking about there? Beppo was a
Chaosbringer
long-standing
216.
member of the
There's a
guild,
Twitch chat glitch where it says it's in sub-only mode when it actually isn't.
and I trust what the man says.
Thank you, sir. You're too kind, sir.
Egg 27. I might leave to do a stream myself, but it's how to stream on mobile.
That's a great question. I've never streamed on mobile at all. So I do wish you luck.
Ugh, this is too unkind, sir.
Renosuke, stop making fun of the man.
Which now means that 5 jurors agree to condemn this man.
Egg 27. Have I followed already?
You did follow. Yes, you did follow. I do remember reading out your follower, your new follower, message.
Madam Juror number 6.
Yes, dear. What can I do for you?
Egg 27. When are you going to do another one?
I will be streaming again on... Tuesday. Next Tuesday, I'll be streaming again. It won't be this game, though, I don't think. No, I don't think it will.
Egg 27. Okay, thanks and good luck.
Yep, have a good one, my friend. Thanks for following. Thanks for stopping in. Hope you enjoyed yourself here.
You have heard the testimonies of the witnesses in the stand.
Oh, yes, I certainly have. Still got my hearing, you know.
Then, pray tell, why are you yet to pronounce your leaning?
I don't think she said anything, but I'm gonna double check. Yeah, she didn't the first time. Okay.
Well, dear, the thing is, I'm a creature of habit, me. I always go to the park at around this time of day and sit on a nice bench and get on with my knitting.
Double check. Double check. I didn't say anything.
There's a lovely little park just near where I live. The Gilded Park, it's called.
Ryunosuke is very interested in this.
The gentleman donated to the city, you know. To put a smile on Londoners' faces, he said. I can't imagine such a fine young gentleman would have it in him to take another man's life. He is always doing wonderful things for the city.
Oh yeah, I think it's just the rabble. This is just the audience.
That's right. A man like that wouldn't stab someone, surely.
Mother, may we go to the McGildy Public Library later and borrow some more books?
How many Londoners live with their heads in the clouds? Do people not know? What kind of a man Magnus
Chaos Bringer
Gilgit
216.
really
Based on this game,
is?
most of them.
Based on this game, most of them. Ooh, sick burn. Chaos Bringer, sick burn. Sick burn.
What kind of a man is he?
What is this theme song? Like, check this out.
The philanthropist, Magnus McGilded. Has enough wealth to purchase the entire city he claims to value so highly.
Chaos Bringer 216. This is Barrack's theme.
But where did all that wealth come from? Your client is a Shylock, sir, and one with the very darkest of souls.
Ryunosuke says,
Huh? Stone the crows.
McGilded lends money at extortionate rates of interest, so his victims have no hope of repaying him. When they default, he takes possession of everything they own. He is a vulture that preys on the weak.
I've never heard any mention of that before.
"No, don't you do it! Don't you turn on us!"
Your faculties haven't deserted you, I'm sure, madam. So has this thought not crossed your mind? Would a man wealthy enough to buy London in its entirety not have a carriage of his own? What possible reason could this man have had to make use of a public omnibus service?
You're not saying that...
Chaos Bringer 216. I mean, what if he wanted to?
Yeah, what if you just want to? You know, I get it. I really get it.
The victim, a poor brickmaker, had next to nothing to his name, save for considerable financial liability. It will come as no surprise that his creditor was the accused, Magnus McGilded. But let it also be known that the day Mr. Mason was killed was the final repayment date for his death.
Good gracious.
The brickmaker was destitute. He'd lost his house. He'd not a shilling with which to repay his debts. And in the end, this pitiful soul had the very last thing he owned taken from him, his life. By the merciless philanthropist pretender, Magnus McGillicuddy.
Oh no, I was doing so well up until that point.
I don't believe it.
Hold it!
If I might add something briefly. Mr. Sato? You claimed the victim had been lent money by Mr. McGillicuddy. Where is the evidence to support your claim?
Wait. Don't Godot
Nightbot,
on me.
want to know more about Super Blind Man? Follow him on more things and even show your support for his work. Check out the panels or type Linktree and you can.
Don't be
Thanks, and
Godot
enjoy
on
the show.
me right now. Whatever you do, don't Godot on me.
Pray forgive this courtesy of filling my hallowed chalice in the court of law.
Aha! There it is. Lord Van Zeek's hallowed chalice.
Chaosbringer 216, really contemptuous Godot, is a pretty good description of him actually.
How can this be considered acceptable?
Okay, Rinosuke, I know it's in your past. Well, it's in your future. You're in the past. This is in the future. But you don't know Godot, bro. We counted the cups of coffee that Godot drank in the course of one trial. It was a lot. It was a lot. Whew.
But I find myself in unexpectedly good humor. I had heard ladies from the Far East could show great courage, but I didn't expect to experience it myself.
As judicial assistant to the defense, I am simply doing my job.
What a pity that your display of courage is in vain. This is the debtor's ledger, which details all monies loaned by the accused. You will find the victim's name clearly recorded inside.
Oh,
It's like, well, there it is then. Okay, all right.
Allow me to present this ledger as evidence. And pray forgive this courtesy of raising my chalice in a toast to the enigmatic East at the same time.
A marvelous toast, counsel. I will gladly accept this new evidence.
Debtor's ledger. A catalog of people that had borrowed money from the defendant at a high rate of interest. It includes the victim, who owed 20 guineas. The debtor's ledger has been entered into the court record.
Ah yes, 20 guineas. The victim owed a considerable sum.
Chaosbringer 216, I wonder where they actually store all of this evidence.
In the court record. Jeez. Kidding. Just kidding. It actually reminds me of an old game from the 90s called Stone Keep, which is a great game, by the way. I don't know if you've ever heard anyone play it. It's not accessible to the line or anything, but it's a great game. It's kind of an old school RPG, and it's for PC. It's a PC exclusive from the 90s, and they actually explain the inventory idea in that game. So in Stone Keep, you're a character who is attempting to free the gods from imprisonment. The Shadow King has trapped them all in a series of orbs that you must find, and then you have to go free them, blah, 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 blah. But there are some unfreed gods that are also trying to help you. And one of them is Aquila. I don't know what they're the god of, but it actually explains this. In the beginning of the game, you get Aquila's scroll. And Aquila's scroll is capable of storing items. So one of the kind of, in my opinion, neat mechanics of the game is that they explain away
Chaosbringer 216. Oh ha.
Yeah, they explain away the infinite inventory by making them, everything you pick up and put in your inventory is in this magical scroll. And the thing is, apparently, this is why I think it's neat. Apparently, they actually did this visually too. So when you're actually going through your inventory, it is a scroll with the images of the things in your inventory in it, like on it, like drawn on it. And when you click on the image, it like becomes real, and you take it. You know, it's cool. It's cool. So it's a game that actually explains away the infinite inventory idea. And as you
Chaosbringer 216. Neat.
as your inventory just gets bigger and bigger, the scroll just kind of unravels, like it just gets longer, you know? So, yeah, it's pretty cool. And the accused made quite certain he had ample recompense. Oh, poor old lady. He's done it now, I think.
Well, it would seem I've had the wool pulled over my eyes.
It's a knitting joke, get it?
Regrettably, madam, that is the modus operandi of the accused.
And it's such a pretty little park, too. What a scoundrel! No! Still,
Chaosbringer 216. Okay, now it's time for the new mechanic.
maybe it's all for the best. Don't do it! Don't do it! Don't you do it! I don't stand for nonsense. No!
Chaosbringer 216. Spoil alert. She's going to do it.
Spoiler alert, she's gonna do it. Thanks, Casper, you ruined the whole game. That was it. The last juror's decision. And you know, all this is like the game is making you feel guilty because you pressed on statements. That's all this is. It's just this. The game just making you feel guilty, like it's your fault. You don't play the game right.
According to this encyclopedia of British law,
Chaosbringer 216. It didn't actually work for me, Raffle. I was just like, this is dumb.
when all members of the jury have concluded that the defendant is guilty, court proceedings are suspended, and the presiding judge will give the final verdict and sentence.
The Vudge. I don't know where Vudge came from, chat.
That's what it says here.
The final verdict is over then.
There's a footnote, though.
It's always the footnotes that save us in these games.
Footnote?
Hey,
Chaos
I
Bringer
was reading
216.
that.
I mean in the law too. Chaos Bringer 216, a real law.
Always the footnotes. Yeah, I guess that's true. I guess that's kind of true. Okay, so she starts to read it. She goes,
However, the defense...
and then she gets cut off by the judge.
All 6 members of the jury are now in agreement in this case. Allow me to convey my respect for your swift and righteous decision. According to the laws of this country, I will now conclude the trial. By delivering my final verdict. I trust there are no objections. Objection! If I say it, does it happen? Mr. Sato, just tell me one thing. Oh, yes? You were in the middle of saying something before. A footnote in your Encyclopedia of British Law. However, the defense... What did it say next? Oh, yes, of course. One moment. When all members of the jury have concluded that the defendant is guilty...
Chaos Bringer 216. I like how she just closed the book.
Right. Like, oh well. I mean,
Chaos Bringer 216. After going, oh, this is very important.
oh well. I didn't get to finish reading this. That's fine.
Court proceedings are suspended and the presiding judge will deliver the final verdict and sentence. However, the defense... has the right to demand a summation examination of the jurors at this point.
What? What? Summation examination?
Objection!
It rhymes. That's why they call it that.
Chaos Bringer 216. Check the log.
Oh, well, there were. Okay, sorry. No, it's just him saying objection.
Chaos Bringer 216. I think it may have cut someone off.
Nope.
Chaos Bringer 216. Oh, okay.
After Sasato's line, it's Ryunosuke's line, summation examination, followed by Van Zeek's objecting. Yep. I think he's saying the same thing. A summation examination? Yeah.
From which century has that tome you have there been resurrected?
Sasato says,
Huh? Judging from the binding, I say that book is at least 50 years old. Any modern text on British law wouldn't give such an antiquated procedure a mention. It's a relic, long forgotten, and certainly no longer practiced. So you're out of luck.
Oh! Oh! Oh no!
Sasato. I don't think there's more than that.
The so-called summation examination. Oh, one moment and I'll read about it.
Speed read, Sasato. Speed read. Why, like, it's amazing. If you really think about it, it's really kind of amazing all the things that the characters in these games manage to pull off while time is seemingly stopped. Like, there's really no reason the judge shouldn't be ending things right now. Right now, as this is happening. For some reason, time is halted.
Chaos Bringer 216, Rothlia.
You would demand the right to a procedure even before you understand what it entails? Typical Nipponese.
All right, Mr. Naruhado, I think I understand. It seems that under this procedure, you'll be able to appeal to members of the jury. Do what exactly? Appeal to them to change their leaning and reverse their decisions. It says here that if successful, the proceedings of the trial must be resumed. Make them reverse their decisions.
Yes, in times gone by, barristers would use a summation examination to attempt to influence the jury's decision. But that procedure became something of a formality, with no practical benefit really. It rather fell out of use.
I wonder why.
Too many innocent people.
Because it was devoid of purpose.
Looks like he didn't say anything there.
Changing just one member of the jury's mind would be hard enough, let alone several. No self-respecting defense barrister would even
Oh wait, I think this is. Wait, did I get this wrong? Oh yeah, it's Van Zeke saying this. I thought it was Ryunosuke.
Changing just one member of the jury's mind would be hard enough, let alone several. No self-respecting defense barrister would even assert in his right to try in this day and age.
Still, I don't see any mention of the procedure actually being formally revoked.
Well, of course, the book that is old on that procedure wouldn't talk about it being revoked. But that's fine. It's fine.
What are you suggesting? I'm suggesting that although it may be antiquated and largely forgotten, it isn't yet extinct. What do you think, Mr. Naruhado? Summation examination. Our last possible option. Do we assert our right to carry it out, or admit defeat?
Assert our right or forget it. Man, chat, I don't know. This is real tough. Real tough choice. It's like one of those big morality problems. I feel like if I make this choice, I will be affecting the course of the rest of the game. And I can't do that lightly, chat. I can't do it. Can't do it lightly. I really gotta think on this one. It may take 4.5 hours for me to make this choice. Alright, I'm just kidding. Of course we assert. That was a big boy desk thump.
Chaosbringer 216. This is such a dumb choice. Chaosbringer 216. Like, why is this even here? Chaosbringer 216. Oh shit, or your TCTS broke.
Oh, good.
Chaosbringer 216. Cheer 5. Hey, your TCTS broke.
I know how to fix that.
Want to know more about Super Blind Man? Follow him on more things and even show your support for his work. Check out the panels or type Linktree and you can. Thanks and enjoy the show. Chaosbringer 216. Oh, it fixed itself.
Well, so the web TCTS does something very interesting and I don't understand why. It should be fine now. But sometimes when it breaks like that...
Chaosbringer 216. Are you still using Edge?
Yeah, I'm still using Edge. Yeah. Because it has the cool voices. I like the cool voices. It has the more betterer ones. Yeah.
Chaosbringer 216. I'm pretty sure that's the problem, unfortunately.
Oh. Well, it doesn't happen all the time. But yeah, the problem is essentially that it stops reading unless you're focused on the chat window, which is really, really strange, but that appears to be the case. I don't even know, bro. The defense wishes to assert its right to a summation examination, my lord.
Objection!
London is the capital city of the most powerful nation on Earth. We have a duty to the world to exemplify the very highest standards of judicial procedure. Summation examinations are an embarrassment that should remain buried.
Objection!
But if it's all right, it's all right. I believe it could prove vital in this trial. The defense's petition is perfectly valid. The court will proceed with the summation examination.
Hey, Chaosbringer, just out of curiosity, were you aware that you're a hype train conductor? Did you know that? Because you have that badge. I think it's cool.
This is madness.
Chaosbringer 216. Yeah, I've been for a while, and I have no idea why.
Because you conducted, bro. You conducted the hype train. I don't know. I think it's just given to random people who are in the chat when a hype train happens. And I think you were in here for like one of the Uber raids, at least one of the Uber raids.
216, but I thought someone else cheered more.
I don't know how the conductor thing is actually given out. Like, it could be given to everyone who was a part of a hype train in any way. I don't know. I actually don't know the answer to that.
Foreman, are you and the remainder of the jury ready?
I want to make sure. I think I gotta check the history for that one. Aye? That's what he said. He said, aye? Well, I'm not, There was no mention of this in the letter I received.
All members of the jury will be asked to explain on what grounds they have reached their decision.
It's time for the new mechanic.
On what grounds? You must all justify your decision and explain why you believe the defendant to be guilty. Well, my lord, you're rather putting us on the spot.
This is most irregular. No mention was made of this before.
I don't really owe with all this justifying lark. Juror number 4, also the stenographer. Yeah, she didn't say anything.
It seems to have thrown the jurors off. It seems none of them have experienced this before. All right then. Summation examination. A defense procedure no practicing lawyer has attempted for years. Is it? Well, just maybe. It might be the opportunity we've been looking for. Turn this trial around.
So be it then. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury. Yeah, it's out of order. It's weird. The court hereby calls upon you to state the grounds on which you find the defendant, Magnus McGilded, guilty of this most serious crime. Oh man, here we go!
Chaos Bringer 216, and now it's Danganronpa time.
It's Danganronpa time. Wait. Are you serious? Is this whole thing gonna be voice acted right now? Oh, please tell me it is. I would love that.
Chaos Bringer 216, sadly no.
Oh. Yeah. Because in Danganronpa, all the trials, all the class trials are voice acted, and it makes me happy every time.
Chaos Bringer 216. I just meant mechanically it's kind of similar to one of the trial mechanics.
Okay. Fine.
The jurors' contentions.
Chaos Bringer 216. Yeah, those games are great, except the ending of Game 3.
I have not seen the ending of Game 3. No spoilers, no spoilers, no spoilers. I need to finish it, actually. I was watching a playthrough of Game 3 and then I stopped for some reason. I should go back and finish that. Okay.
There was no one else inside the carriage at the time, so it has to be him.
Chaos Bringer 216. I really like this theme too.
Yeah.
I trust the driver. He has an excellent memory, it seems. All passengers with fares toppling 20 pence.
He stuck the chap next to him just like this. Brazen, I must say. Absolutely brazen. I have simply typed and collected all the statements made thus far and drawn a logical conclusion.
You can trust the guild. Fair fares is our motto. We haven't raised prices of above 4 pence for years.
The scoundrel stabbing that poor man on the floor. It beggars belief.
Chaos Bringer 216. I'm pretty sure they didn't have typewriters until like 10 to 20 years after this game took place.
Hey,
I'm starting to wish I hadn't pushed for this now.
Chaos Bringer 216. Oh no, I'm wrong. First one was 1873.
Oh, okay, well there you go then.
some of the jurors don't seem to have wonderfully formed arguments, though, do they?
No, I don't.
Well, let's see what we can do. We need to get these 6 people to change their minds. I have to throw everything I can at them and use some very persuasive language. Language! Just a moment, Mr. Naruhado. I wonder how this is going to work. I'm actually curious. Will I like this mechanic or will I hate it? Let's find out. According to my book, that's not quite how it works. The book says to press these buttons. Just kidding. I thought I was going to have to thaw their icy minds with some heartwarming rhetoric about the defendant. Unfortunately... once the jurors have decided the defendant is guilty, they're unlikely to heed anything the defense says. You have to do interpretive dance? But then... they've reached their conclusions by their own reasoning. You see, your pleas will
Chaos
sound
Bringer
like
216.
excuses.
No, that's Holmes' thing.
That's right. That's right. In fact, it could recoil on you. The more you try to persuade them, the more entrenched they may become. Then what on earth am I supposed to do?
Nightbot, want to know more about Super Blind Man? Follow him on More Things and even show your support for his work. Check out the panels or type Linktree and you can. Thanks and enjoy the show.
Oh dear. I'm just citing what I've read about British law, Mr. Naruhado. Right, I'm sorry. Do you have any idea how to make this work then? Well, from what I can understand, the key to this procedure is using the juror's own words to make your arguments. What do you mean? I see what you mean now about Danganronpa. I do see what you mean there. Well, the 6 members of the jury are randomly selected members of the public. They may appear to present a united front, but the truth is...
Chaos Bringer 216. Randomly, yeah. Totally.
they're complete strangers who just happen to find themselves here in the courtroom together. Yeah, no, these aren't randomly selected people. His boss would automatically, in real court of law, his literal boss would have been exempt, but could not have been here for this. Beppo's boss. And that's the way to break them down, you mean? Yes, exactly.
Oh, yeah. Exactly.
We must listen very carefully to what each member of the jury says. And see if we can identify any contradictory statements. If we can, we then contrast the statements and then pit the corresponding jurors against each other. Ooh. Actually, this seems kind of cool, but is it accessible? I see. So it's contradictions to what two or more jurors say that we're looking for.
Chaos Bringer 216. It is.
It is. Oh, good. That makes me happy. In a way, then, it's similar to a regular cross-examination. Yes, I suppose you're right.
Chaos Bringer 216. You've already seen all of the inaccessible mechanics, I think.
Okay, good.
Cool. Cool.
Find contradictions in their statements and pit the jurors against one another to break them down. All right. Hey, get back here. All right, I might be able to pull this off. No, that's not right. I have to pull this off. What do you slap his own face there?
Chaos Bringer 216. It's L1 to press like normal and triangle to pit them against each other. You hit triangle on one,
Gotcha.
pick the other one, then hit triangle again.
Okay, cool. I gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. Can we start proceedings, counsel?
Chaos Bringer 216, and note it'll skip over the one you first selected when arrowing through the others.
Okay, got it.
I would ask you to take the stand for this. I'm expecting a clear and concise rebuttal. Yes, my lord.
Okay. Let's give this a shot. I can't read what that says. Oh well.
There was no one else inside the carriage at the time. So it has to be him.
Hold it!
Hold it! Certainly, the testimonies we've heard suggest the victim and Mr. McGilded were alone inside the carriage. Precisely my point. But could there be some other explanation? Something we haven't considered yet? Such as?
I've checked the log. I don't know if he said anything there or not. Did not. Okay.
Well, perhaps that's something we could, all work out together now.
Ryanosuke having no idea.
Now, listen here. Maybe you don't know how things work around here because you're from foreign climes. We're here to form our opinions as individuals, and I have. Ugh. Oh dear, he doesn't appear to be in the He doesn't appear to be in the mood to consider an alternative point of view, does he? No, I'm going to have to pit the jurors against one another, like Sato-san said. I know that. Finding contradictions in these 6 people's assertions is the only way I'm going to succeed. I trust the driver. He has an excellent memory, it seems.
Chaos Bringer 216. Oh yeah, it's going to tell you for every single one, and it's incredibly obnoxious.
4 passengers with fares toppling 20 pence.
Hold it!
Right, but there's still a reason to press them, right? Like, because you want to clarify exactly what their assertions are, and then that's how you find...
Chaos Bringer 216. After the first one, it doesn't do this, but yeah, this tutorial is irritating.
Does his ability to recall
Chaos
his
Bringer
takings that
216.
night
Yeah, you should be pressing them.
really tell us how trustworthy the man is? I manage all his lordship's cash affairs, so I'm very particular when
Chaos
it
Bringer
comes to
216.
accounts.
A bunch of the presses are optional, but a lot of the dialogue is amazing.
Okay.
I see.
So wait. Wait. She's his maid? Yeah, this is...
Chaos Bringer 216. No.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
A single penny can mean the difference between life and death, after all, can't it? That's a saying in your country? My point is, the man who minds his figures is the man you can trust. That's a weak argument. Those of us in service would swear to that, sir.
Chaos Bringer 216. Actually, wait, who do you think she's the maid of?
I thought she was saying that she is in fact, like, Beppo's maid or something.
Chaos Bringer 216. Oh no.
Does that bench really need
Chaos
any
Bringer
more
216.
polishing?
Just weird phrasing, I think.
Yeah, okay. Fair enough. Is that what she's doing? She's polishing the bench the whole time?
So if the good driver... Oh. So if the good driver said his
Chaos
phone
Bringer
was
216. Yeah.
in the act, I don't doubt him. The only task left to do today is disposing of the rubbish.
He likes that phrase a lot. A lot.
Oh, no, wait a minute. One of the other jurors mentioned something about money, I think. Now would be a very good time to listen carefully to the juror statements again, Mr. If you notice, I didn't get to say what else, I'm not even
Yeah, I'm not even gonna read this. I'm not even gonna read that. I shall expose him by putting him in.
Chaos Bringer 216. Yeah, this is so annoying.
He stuck the chap next to him just like this. Brazen, I must say. Absolutely brazen.
Hold it!
Chaos Bringer 216. Also, if you scroll through all 6 of them, you get a very lengthy explanation of the mechanics again.
Oh my god. Careful! You could hurt somebody with that. You're a fine one to talk. What of that sword hanging from your waist, hmm? No, that's just my battered soul. Well, anyway, I despise anyone with too much money. They're all the same. All stabbing some brickmaker or other behind the scenes, mark my words.
Objection!
That seems very unlikely, doesn't it? Are you mad, man?
Chaos Bringer 216. I wish I could just yell objection at people in real life.
Objection! We know that small shorty is a rotten Shylock. Well, yes, that does seem to be the case, but... Mr. Naruhado, please, be careful what you say! If he's been trying to squeeze money out of us less fortunate, and as far as I'm concerned, he's as
Chaos Bringer
guilty as
216.
sin.
Magnus just doesn't even care, Raffle.
A man can hang.
Yeah, Magnus is saying nothing this whole time.
Come to think of it. Didn't one of the other juries have something to say about the defendant's underhanded activities? If you thought of something, Mr. Naruhado, don't let it go! Yeah,
Tutorial. Got it.
I simply typed in collation.
Chaos Bringer 216. I think it's the same text. If you hit circle again, it might skip it.
The thought and logical conclusion.
No, that's the problem. It's different every time.
Hold it!
It's very slightly. It's the same thing being said, but it's like
Chaos Bringer
this
216.
time.
Oh, okay.
This time he was like, "There's no time like the present to use the pit them against each other." I don't think she said anything during that. Oh.
What have you been doing all this time? What have you been doing all this time? There.
I love it. I love it.
I should have thought it was obvious. I am recording everything that takes place as part of these proceedings. And what have you learned from that? For example, at this moment in time, the judge has used his gavel 11 times in total.
Oh, I wish we actually knew that was true. Or not.
The prosecution has snorted derisively at your remarks 7 times in total.
I wonder if these are actually
Chaos
true.
Bringer 216. I'm not sure, sadly.
And I might add, each time you've gawked like a simpleton,
Chaos Bringer
Thank
216.
you.
If I play through this again, I'll keep count.
and what's the point exactly?
Chaos Bringer 216. Again, asterisk.
I think I actually am seriously considering doing a on my own time playthrough again when I'm done with this on Steam. I might actually pick it up on Steam and just play it. Like on my own time. So anyway, madam, are you able to explain why you think the defendant is guilty?
Chaos Bringer 216. If you play it on Steam, get the enhanced audio mod.
There's an enhanced audio mod? Oh, okay.
Chaos Bringer 216. That makes the music sound way better.
Okay. I accidentally closed the window. Hang on. Hang on. No! There it is. There we go. I believe she didn't say anything there. Nope, she didn't say anything there.
And that is the conclusion I've drawn as a result of the copious notes I have typed.
Clearly, but I'm asking you to explain why you've drawn that conclusion.
Please don't distract me. It makes it extremely hard to concentrate on my note keeping.
This is going nowhere. Hey, they actually didn't bring up the, tutorial stuff that time.
You can trust the guild. FS is our motto.
Hold it!
Chaos Bringer 216. Huh.
That's how much it costs to take the omnibus?
That's right. As the guild master, I decided to set a policy for all drivers across the city. One fare, no matter which bus you take, how far you're going. We have to compete with the rise of the motor car, you see. Us coachmen have to make a stand together.
Motor cars, you say?
Yes, and this murder on one of our buses is extremely damaging to our cause. It's beyond the pale. It'll lead to a decline in passengers, you mark my
Nightbot.
words.
Want to know more about Superblind Man? Follow him on More Things and even show your support for his work. Check out the panels or type Linktree and you can. Thanks and enjoy the show.
Is it the climb or his buses he's more worried about? The crime. Or these... yeah, sorry.
Anyway, every member of my guild is liable and trustworthy. If the driver says he saw him do it, that fellow in the dock is as guilty as sin.
The scoundrel stabbing that poor man on the floor. It beggars belief.
Hold it!
Again, no tutorial stuff that time. I really think you should stop waving that needle around.
heard what the good coachman said before, didn't you? That hideous man stabbed the poor fellow just like this.
Yes, that is what he said, you're right.
Okay.
McGilded Park is such a lovely little place, too. I've always enjoyed resting my legs there when I get on with my knitting. And I thought that anyone who turned into such a delightful... Oh. Yeah, turned into such a delightful place must be a fine fellow indeed. I suppose I was wrong. Whoever would have thought he was a miserable, murdering moneylender without a scrap of remorse?
Oh, help! He sure can be that he's guilty now. The old lady certainly seems to know her mind, doesn't she?
Okay. Find two jurors, contradictions, and blah 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 blah. So much easier said than done. Blah 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 blah. This is just mechanics, guys. I promise. Oh, she did more research. Oh no. Do I want to say yes to this? I don't know if I want to say yes to this. Oh no. I think I'll say yes, but I'll read it real quick on my own. We found some more things that she wants to let us know about. And I guess we'll let her do that.
Chaos Bringer 216. It's literally what she just said.
Oh, is it? Okay. Yeah, it really is just that. Okay. It is a little bit of a better explanation of the mechanics, though. It is the video gamey explanation of the mechanics. Yeah, it's a little different in that it's a better explanation. Okay. I see she wasn't joking when she said it was long. No. Okay. Let's get this right now so I don't have to listen to this long and boring explanation again. Dang, son. Okay. So I have to figure out who to
Chaos
pit
Bringer
against
216.
each other here.
Now just OD not go past prompt 6 again, or it'll repeat that whole section.
Oh god. Well, you could say no to it the second time though, I'm sure.
Chaos Bringer 216. Yeah, but it's still annoying.
I feel like it might be Or is basically useless. Maybe 5 and 3? Maybe 5 and 3. Three's convinced that the rich always have to get him. 5 is like, we're fair, though, bro. One fair, one thing. I don't know. I think I'm gonna try it. And maybe 6 and 2. Maybe? I don't know. Let's
Chaos
try
Bringer
it.
216. I mean, go for it. Chaos Bringer 216. As long as you don't get it wrong 5 times, Roth.
If I hit triangle. Okay, so now. Oh, it starts you. Okay, it doesn't wrap though. Look at that.
Chaos Bringer 216. Make sure to OCR and make sure both line up.
It doesn't wrap. Yeah,
Chaos Bringer 216. Yeah, thankfully.
yeah, this is what I want to do.
Objection.
I don't know, like, it's not the statements on the surface that contradict each other. It's what they said when I pressed them that contradicts. I don't know. Anyway, Great Ace, those two statements clearly contradict each other.
Chaos Bringer 216. Not necessarily.
Juror number 1 says, "As the foreman of the jury, I refuse this outlandish interjection." There's no contradiction here, you young stripling. None whatsoever. I agree. Okay, so I suck. Yep. You'll refrain from personal attacks on the jury based on solely on your own frustration, counsel. The really frustrating thing is, I thought I identified a genuine discrepancy there. I really did, though. It is frustrating. It's important to take your time and consider. I was. Be quiet. Okay.
Chaos Bringer 216. Why did you think there was one?
It's
Chaos Bringer 216. I don't remember what 3 was, Roth.
3 is like the rich are out to get us. The rich just take advantage and they stab people and they get us in whatever way they can, right? 5 is the runner of this guild and was like, we're always fair with our prices and our fares are always fair.
Chaos
And
Bringer
that's our
216.
motto.
Oh,
And
yeah, I tried that too and got that wrong also.
I feel like I don't know what I'm actually basing this on. Like, despite all the
Chaos Bringer
information we've been
216.
given,
Usually though these are based on more concrete stuff. Nightbot, want to know more about Super Blind Man? Follow him on more things and even show your support for his work. Check out the panels or type Linktree and you can. Thanks and enjoy the show.
well then it's gotta be 6 and 2 because 1 and 4 are useless. At least right now they are. It's gotta be 6 and 2, right? Or wait, maybe 6 and 3? Oh! Maybe 6 and 3 because despite everything, she loves the park. Six old lady loves the park that was donated by the rich man, right? So it's not an example, it's not a good example of the rich destroying everything and killing people. There's this park that he donated out of love. But maybe it's 6 and 3.
Chaos Bringer 216, maybe? I only remember what one of the right answers is to this one.
Great. Well, I'm gonna try it.
Objection!
Aha! Music stopped. Those two statements are completely contradictory.
Chaos Bringer 216, yep.
What? Explain, counsel, post haste.
Oh, dearie me. I was only knitting a jumper for my other half.
Chaos Bringer 216. Also, that's call. You can do this in either order.
Yeah. So it could be, I could have said 3 and 6. Or you're saying the individual answers that are contradictory you can do in either order?
Chaos Bringer 216. I did the other two first.
Oh, okay.
What is all this claptrap? What does contradictory even mean, I ask you?
Well, we've heard from more than one witness. They allegedly saw the actual moment when the defendant stabbed the victim. Wait, this is not where I was going with this. Now, out of curiosity, jury number 3.
What? Can't you see that I'm busy here?
What is he doing? How would you say the defendant stabbed the victim? What sort of motion was it? This is not where I was going with this choice.
Ah, want to test me, do you?
Chaos Bringer 216. This happened to me too.
It was like this. Struck the fellow next to him without even getting up. It's like the banker said. The prim banker said.
Yes, that was Mr. Fairplay's testimony. Quite true. Now then, juror number 6.
Oh, is that me, is it? What can I do you for? Young man?
How would you say the defendant stabbed the victim, madam? Oh, so it's because she said on the floor. Stabbed him on the... Yeah, okay. Wow, I really overthought that.
Chaos Bringer 216. Yeah.
I really overthought that. This is concerning.
Chaos Bringer 216. I followed the same logic you did though.
This is very concerning. I was looking for the depth, like the deep stuff. Like, but you know, it's not about the rich destroying people's lives. It's about parks.
Well, dear, as far as I understand it,
Chaos Bringer 216. This is much more obvious visually though because they literally Ave the model doing the motions.
Oh yeah.
it was like this. He stabbed the poor man after he collapsed on the floor. The coachman said so.
Now don't move. Take a look at these two jurors. He stuck the fellow next to him without even getting up. And he stabbed the poor man after he collapsed on the floor. Well, I never.
They're stabbing in totally different directions.
No. What?
Bless my stitches.
I need to see who. I need to see what that was because that was not clear. That was not a clear scan, whatever that was. Oh, okay. She says, "What a muddle!" And then Marinosuke says, "What this tells us is that there's a strong possibility one of the witnesses isn't telling the truth." I don't think she said anything. It was a very short beep. I doubt that was anything. But why? I don't know that yet. But what I do know is that if the trial ends at this point, we may never find out. We may never know the real truth. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, can you really let that happen in all good conscience?
Lies, you say? Oh, dearie me. I can't abide people telling lies.
Cast Fireball! The scales! I don't believe it! Rubble, 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 rubble!
Chaos Bringer 216. Okay, you take 8d6 gullibility damage.
Gullibility damage. Gullibility damage. Okay, number one says,
Hold it! What?
for some reason.
Now here it is, my fellow jurors. I warn you, you cannot listen to this man. Look at him in his black suit. He's clearly some devious Eastern sorcerer, using magic on us all.
No, no, no. No, no, no. Juror number one. It is very, very clearly the jury who are a bunch of devious sorcerers. Because they can all cast Fireball. Ryunosuke here, he can't do that.
Chaos Bringer 216. Roughly or really?
If I could use magic You really think I'd be putting myself through all this?
Answer me this, Dark Jinx. What exactly is the problem? What of it if two witnesses have slightly different recollections of events?
Recollections.
Let's say that Sherlock did stab the victim
Chaos Bringer 216. Yeah, this court system is not great.
as he was sat next to him on the omnibus.
Yeah, it's really not.
And this young man saw him do it. And now let's say the victim collapsed on the floor. And then the Sherlock stabbed him again.
Okay. I mean, really? Because this is easy stuff.
And this old lady saw him do it. Well, let's say it didn't happen like that, hmm?
Okay, now we're getting back to the easy stuff. This is seriously.
Who are you calling a dandy, sir? Who are you calling old?
Oh, they're ready to kill each other now. Could the foreman of the jury be right? No, he's not right. Obviously, he's not right. This is easy. Pianosuke. Did the two witnesses see two different moments of the same crime?
It's out of the question.
Unfortunately, Mr. Foreman.
What is it, you dog jinx? Come out with it.
What you're suggesting is impossible. It's out of the question.
Bing, bing, bing.
What? What are you talking about, man? How can you possibly say that?
You do realize that I'm only doing my job. Oh, that was the foreman. Sorry, I thought it was Ryanosuke saying that. I thought it was. I thought it was.
You do realize I'm only doing my job. As foreman of the jury, I have a responsibility to steer everyone in the right direction. So where's your evidence, man? That's what we want to see. I say the two witnesses saw two different moments of the same crime. If you say that's out of the question, show me some proof.
Easy stuff. It looks like the only way I'm going to convince him is to present him with something he can't dismiss. Irrefutable hard evidence. As you wish.
What?
I'll give you the proof. I'm meeting a friend. That's what I sounded like in my own head. Okay, let's give him the proof. There's the ledger. That's not it. There's the murder weapon. That's not it. There's the omnibus. That's not it. There's the gloves. That's not it. There's the photograph. That's not it. Autopsy report. That's it.
Take that!
Chaos Bringer 216. I'm kind of sad the game explains the omnibus is in the courtroom.
Why? It's crazy, right? It's crazy.
Wow, wowie, wow.
A bus, an entire bus in a courtroom. Crazy, it's nuts. It's wild and wacky.
Chaos Bringer 216. Because imagine the idea of him just holding out a whole omnibus to present it.
I'm here to I need to present this entire... I'm gonna drop it.
This is the victim's autopsy report.
According to what's written here, Mr. Mason was stabbed in the abdomen.
Only once.
Only once!
It's quite simple. The victim was stabbed precisely one time. Which means these witnesses can't possibly have seen it. Happened 2 different times. Did I miss anything there? Yeah. This is number 3. For some reason decided to do that because, alright, I concede defeat. Fireball! That's so great.
Oh, well done, Mr. Naruhodo, you did it! If we can manage to change
Chaos
two
Bringer
more jurors'
216.
minds...
If you think about it, they're more powerful than a D&D wizard.
They're more powerful than
Chaos Bringer 216. They can cat way more of them quickly.
That's true. They can cast a bunch of fireballs, yeah. Although sorcerers can too in D&D.
Chaos Bringer 216. Cast asterisk.
A sorcerer with innate magic can eventually get to a point where they can cast a bunch of fireballs very quickly.
We can force the trial to continue.
Chaos Bringer 216. Oh, that's true.
2 more. Actually...
Chaos Bringer 216. This just makes this setting more terrifying.
There's something else that's bothering me about a couple of their assertions.
Really? Because I don't know what it is yet.
And that's what you must strike next.
The funny thing is, this is the one that Chaosbringer was like, I knew this one.
I need to pit 2 more jurors against each other and then ensure there's another contradiction in their assertions. Exactly. You can do it.
Okay. So 3 and 6 are out.
Well, the scales of justice have shifted, but they still weigh heavily on the side of guilt.
Counsel, you have the floor again. Continue with your summation examination.
Yeah, so you can actually see the modified statements. That's cool. But we can't pit them against anything anymore. Here's 4. Who's typed all the statements made and drawn the logical conclusion. I don't know where I'm going with this yet. Okay, you can trust the guild. Haven't raised prices above 4 pence for years.
Wait! Wait!
Wait! 4 passengers. 4 pence. Number 2 is wrong. Right? Am I insane? If I'm insane. Four passengers, yeah!
Chaos Bringer 216. I mean, we're all insane.
Yeah! 4 passengers with fares toppling 20 pence. That would mean it was 5 pence if it was 4 passengers. But he says it's 4, and he asserts that the fare is always the same. So it's these 2.
Nightbot, want to know more about Superblind Man? Follow him on More Things and even show your support for his work. Check out the panels or type Linktree and you can. Thanks and enjoy the show.
And this should be 5. Let me double check here. Yep. Yep, that's the one.
Objection.
Math! Math, chat. Math saves
Chaos
the
Bringer
day
216.
again.
You should no longer be surprised I spotted that immediately raffle.
Nope, because math. You're like, no. Hello?
Those two statements clearly contradict each other.
Sorry, I don't know why he did that. That was totally in the script.
They do. Explain yourself, counsel.
Oh dear, what have I said?
Chaos Bringer 216. He is now a Murloc. It's fine.
Counsel?
Actually, he could be like Sir Finley, because Sir Finley is one of the very, very few Murlocs that can speak normal English stuff.
Chaos Bringer 216. Yeah.
Those two statements contradict each other.
I swear on Silver Blaze's main and name that I haven't the first idea what you're talking about.
According to the group testimony we've heard so far, there were 4 passengers of the omnibus on the night in question.
Chaos Bringer 216. This is really where the game just starts throwing out an absurd number of Sherlock references.
And according to the coachman, Mr. Beppo, he took 20 pence in fares.
Quite right. I have those precise details typed neatly here in front of me.
Chaos Bringer 216. Silver Blaze is one of the short stories, I think.
Oh, is it? I wasn't sure what he was referencing there.
And juror number 5 also told us the following.
Oh, sorry. I definitely misspoke there. The typed bit was 4, obviously.
The fare for the omnibus is always 4 pence.
And it is a fair and convenient single price. Just the way London's carriages should be operated.
But that doesn't add up at all. In fact, it leaves a glaring discrepancy in the facts.
Why, man, why?
All passengers paying 4 pence each. If you do the multiplication...
Chaos Bringer 216. I am really confused how the boss didn't notice this.
Yeah, right.
It'll be 16 pence. Exactly. As I said, it doesn't add up. The figures are different. By 4 pence, in fact. Or precisely 1 person's fare.
One person's fare?
Yes, in other words, on the omnibus that night, it's distinctly possible there was another passenger we've heard nothing about.
Rabble, 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 rabble. No, this can't be right. The coachman of the guild are good, honest men. One and all, trustworthiness is our watchword.
The figures your coachman claims most certainly do not add up. Your watchword, good sir, is a fallacy.
I beg your pardon. You called him out, bro. You called him out.
Mr. Guildmaster, I think you ought to consider that if this trial were to end now, the news would surely spread all over London. The news that one of your coachmen tried to hide the fact that he lets nefarious characters ride his omnibus.
All right then. How do I make it so this miserable trial doesn't end?
Well, according to my book here,
I don't know why you need to check the book for that. You simply... It's just, this is so crazy.
you simply launch a ball of fire.
Chaos Bringer
onto the
216.
innocent side.
According to my book, you spend a third level spell slot.
You simply launch a ball of fire on the innocent side. Launch a ball of fire.
Is this... Who is speaking? I need to find out. Hey, stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
Chaos Bringer 216. It's weird because these two games are so grounded, and then you get fireballs.
Great.
Now, hold horses there, coachman. We were all in agreement. Why do you have to go and...
He gets interrupted. Wait till I get my hands on you, Beppo! Fireball! God, this is all very irritating.
Begging your pardon, sir, I'm going to do the same. Fireball!
That's what I'm gonna do from now on. That's what I'm gonna do from now on. The fireball.
Chaos Bringer 216. I really wish they actually said fireball when they did it.
Oh, I'm going to make them. From now on, officially. That's gonna happen. That's happening. In whatever voice that character is given.
Chaos Bringer 216. This is how it should be.
For the love of Mike! Not you as well!
A penny can be the difference between a smile and a tear, after all. I certainly can't put my trust in someone who doesn't follow my exacting standards in financial matters.
Oh, really?
I, for one, think it's only proper that we hear from the witnesses again.
Wait, that means... all jurors are now leading to not guilty. We've done it, Mr. Naruhado. We've won.
Oh, you haven't won yet. You have not won yet. What are you playing at, you dandy fool? Shut your trap, sir. No one deceives me. But we had a consensus. I said shut your
Chaos
trap.
Bringer 216. Oh yeah, Netflix is raising their prices again.
Or are they now? Are they now? Well, I will to that
I will say again what I have said before. It is historically documented that I've said this before. And it might be the hot take, I don't know. But here it is. It would actually take quite a lot for me to quit Netflix. For me, personally, Netflix was kind of the revolution of my consumptions of entertainment.
Chaosbringer 216. Oh no, I'm not going to cancel my subscription or anything. I'm just mildly annoyed.
Yeah, I mean, sure, I guess, but yeah, like it would take much more than price increases. Like, I don't know. Like, day one that Netflix started launching with audio described content with Daredevil was like kind of like a life-altering day for me because they never looked back after that. And yeah, there were,
want to know more about Super Lineman?
there were
Follow
a
him on
few
more
hiccups
things and even show your support for his work.
in the early days.
Check out the panels or type Linktree and you can.
But
thanks and enjoy the show.
Not many. And ever since then, we can reliably trust that every single piece of original content has audio description. They've actually even expanded that since launch. I remember back when audio description was first on Netflix, they didn't describe their stand-up specials. Now they do. Even though they don't take much description, they still put the time in. They still put, you know, they still pay the price because there is a cost to these things.
Chaosbringer 216. Yeah, I've seen a few of them.
Yeah. So, yeah, you know, I'm still very pleased with Netflix, and I will continue to enjoy them. And heck, we have Netflix parties on my Patreon, so I guess that may be the one caveat is some people might not agree with me and may have less patrons coming to the Netflix party, but you know, the option is there. I know a liar when I see one. And if the chap ever dares to cross the threshold of my shop, I'll take this razor-sharp blade and shave every last hair off his head. Please tell me he's a barber. Well, in a quite remarkable turn of events, the defense's summation examination has flipped the balance of the scales of justice. It's interesting how the Reaper has said nothing for that whole thing. Once he was resigned to it, he just said nothing at all. The jurors now stand at 2 for guilty and 4 for not guilty. Accordingly, there's no longer a large enough majority among the jury for me to adjudicate. And the trial must continue.
Rubble. Rubble, rubble.
I hereby ask the defense, prosecution, and witnesses to return to their places. And I call upon all of you to continue to pursue the truth. The truth!
Chaosbringer 216. God, just imagine if the courtroom was like a real-life one where if the audience rabbled you might get thrown out.
That's true. So, Lord Van Zeeks, continue to substantiate the case for the prosecution, if you please. Oh, here we go again. He's Godoting it up. Though the audio on that is much better in this one. The pouring audio is much higher quality.
Chaosbringer 216. It's wine BTW.
Oh yeah, I thought it might be tea, but okay, it's fine.
Having savoured the rich aroma of the carmine contents of this hallowed chalice,
Chaosbringer 216. Now it has to be blood red and edgy.
No, of course.
it may seem crass to crush it to dust. Pray forgive the discourtesy.
Lord Van Zeeks! Ugh, is it cold in here or is it just me?
As your antiquated tome no doubt says.
Chaos Bringer 216. Yeah, he literally crushed a glass, and his hand is fine. That's how physics works.
Yeah, that's exactly how it works.
The prosecution may not speak during a summation examination.
Oh, that's why he shut up. Because he had to.
So I honored deathly silence and listened to the charade. It seems I have I overestimated the intelligence of the jury. Well, no matter. There is nothing so hard to prove as a self-evident truth, it would seem. No. And why else would we grace the courtroom with our presence, after all?
Chaos Bringer 216. I think these games are the few that get the imposing antagonist themes right.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Chaos Bringer 216. Few Phoenix Wright games rather.
So, let us proceed to the next round of battle. Bring forth the witnesses once more. Witnesses. I trust you heard the summation examination we had.
Chaos Bringer
we've just had
216.
to
I honestly
endure.
wish the normal trials let you pit statements against each other too.
Yeah, that is a cool mechanic.
Why, yes, sir. That I did, sir.
Of course I heard it.
Oh yes, sir, I heard it.
You, sir, on the end, the coachman. I believe it's Beppo.
Why, yes, sir, my lord, sir.
Chaos Bringer 216. Also, God, I hate that mechanic where you just click on a person who reacts weirdly during a press. It's so formulaic and uninteresting.
Yeah.
If it transpires that in your previous testimony, you were attempting to veil the presence of a fifth passenger on your omnibus, you will be found guilty of perjury.
No, he won't. That can't happen. That doesn't happen in these games. People
Chaos Bringer
perjure...
216. Visually, they literally have a thought bubble appear over them too to make it even more obvious.
That's dumb. But in these games, people tell lies every second. One lie per second. And they're never convicted of perjury. No way, he's fine. He's fine. Good advice to bear that in
Chaos
mind,
Bringer 216.
sir.
There's a hidden one though that I don't know if you can get accessibly.
There's a hidden one. A hidden one? Well, the thing is, we can't do that mechanic at all accessibly, right? Because,
Chaos Bringer 216 for an achievement.
because you have to,
Chaos Bringer 216. It's optional, but yeah, it's annoying.
you have to actually move the cursor over to them to get those.
The Wordner 512. No kidding. Where was that perjury mechanic for Mr. I have a 3-day-old steak in my pocket? Chaos Bringer 216. Yeah.
oh mio Dio,
That's what he said. Now then, witnesses, I hereby call on you to testify before the court again. We will explain the various misgivings brought to our attention by the defense's summation examination. We have about a half hour left, chat. About a half hour left on this here stream. About a half hour left on this here stream.
Various misgivings.
I only carried 4 passengers that night, I swear it.
Well, I, for one, was told... Oh, wait. Well, I, for one, was told I had to pay 5 pence for the bus.
Too many voices, I'm starting to get them mixed up.
He fiddled us on the fare. He did. And then I saw that blood-curdling sight as well. It's all too much. I tell you, I saw McGilded stabbing that man. Everything I said before stands.
Oh, yes, he stabbed him. Yes, he did. I think so, yes.
Oh boy.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Counsel, make sense of this for me, please. Actually, I kind of like that line. He's like kind of a no-nonsense judge. He's like, look, these people are...
The phantom 5th passenger conjured into existence by my learned Eastern friend never existed. The confusion has arisen from the coachman's sly little cozenage.
I'm not familiar with that word. I think Beppo might have said something, but I need to double check. Yeah, I just said,
Beppo, explain yourself.
Hypes up his boss.
I'm terribly sorry, Guildmaster.
A guild's fare is 4 pence across the board. You know that. Am I to understand that you've been overcharging our passengers by a penny a fare?
It's so cold, and the last run of the day is always half empty.
You have been dishonest, coachman.
I'm sorry.
You're a disgrace, Beppo. A disgrace. And your selfish actions have brought dishonor on the entire guild. If I may, sir. I had to pay 10 pence on the bus just last week.
Who needs a knife?
All passengers at 5 pence each is, yes indeed, 20 pence. I've done the arithmetic 10 times already, but I just can't make the result come out differently.
I wonder why. No, that figures.
Chaos Bringer 216. Oh yeah, I forgot it made you point out the same thing yet again.
Well, it would appear that one of the aforementioned misgivings have already been explained. So, counsel for the defense. Your cross-examination, if you please.
We've already had the pleasure of a protracted summation examination today. I see you intend to continue the parlor games.
Chaos Bringer 216. You could definitely remove the filler, and each of these cases would be 1/3 of their current length.
Right. Yep, that's true. That is very true. But I'm in it for the story and the fun and the voice acting and the good times with the chat, so it's all good. Absolutely. He says yes. He's like, yeah. I'm about to lay the smackdown. About to lay the smackdown on you.
Hilarious misgivings. The cross-examination edition.
I only carried 4 passengers that night. I swear it. But,
We press, I guess we just...
Hold it!
Sure, why not? So there were only 4 passengers in your carriage, but you didn't charge them the standard 4 pence fare. Is that right?
it's impossible to make the last run of the day. I was so cold. It was all I could do to stop myself from passing out.
What is this supposed to be? It's gotta be a misscan, right? But I'm not sure what it's supposed to be. I'm getting chill something, just listen to you. It looks like chill blains. Chill brains, maybe? Just listening to you, I don't know. Anyway. Sure.
Chaos Bringer 216. That's actually correct. Chaos Bringer 216. It's a weird expression.
Is it really? I've never heard it before. Interesting. Learn something new every day. All right. Cozenage?
Chaos Bringer 216. Chillblains are small, itchy, red patches that can appear after you have been in the cold.
Oh.
They usually clear up on their own. You may need to see a GP if...
Oh. Cool. Cozenage and chillblains are my words of the day now.
It was terrible. I wanted to give myself a pat on the back for even keeping the bus running.
Chaos Bringer 216. I'm sure you don't want to be subjected to the NHS. Here's why you should go see a doctor list.
No, I don't. Thanks. Thanks for that.
Doesn't a dedicated coachman deserve an extra penny per passenger?
You're digging a deeper hole for yourself here.
Only there had been a 5th passenger on the omnibus that night.
Then we would have had another suspect. Hang on, I think I want to check the history. Yeah, okay. Van Zeke's dotted there for some reason. Well, I for one was told I had to pay 5 pence for the bus.
Hold it!
Does that mean everyone on board that night paid 5 pence instead of 4? Well, I paid 5 pence too, sir.
Nightbot. Want to know more about Superblind Man? Follow him on More Things and even show your support for his work. Check out the panels or type Linktree and you can. Thanks and enjoy the show.
And I just told you that I did.
A flat fare of 5 pence across the board.
It's not something to be proud of.
The so-called discrepancy my learned friend identified was nothing of the sort.
I'll press that.
Much like the phantom killer you so desperately needed, it's gone, dead and buried.
I'd have been happy if it had ever existed in the first place.
He fiddled us on the fair, he did. And I saw that blood-curdling sight as well. Not too much.
Hold it!
This blood-curdling sight. You mean the murder, I presume?
Yes, sir.
A loathsome sight. No one should have to witness the horror in the eyes of a man the moment his life is taken.
What do you know about it, Judge? Who have you killed?
Oh, well, not exactly, sir. I mean, I didn't actually see the exact moment the gent was stabbed.
Oh, really? We're bringing this up now?
Good gracious, really?
Didn't I bring this up like 2 hours ago?
We have another witness who did, however. The banker has already testified to it.
But Mr. First didn't actually see the point at which the victim was killed. That may turn out to be very significant.
I heard the banker gent next to me take a very sharp intake of breath. You see? That's when I looked through the glass. That's when I saw that horrible blade poking out, his belly all covered in blood. Every time I see a knife now, I can't help but screaming, even when I'm eating.
I tell you, I saw McGilden stabbing that man. Everything I said before stands.
Hold it!
You saw the defendant, Mr. McGilded, stabbing the victim, Mr. Mason, who was sitting next to him. That's what I said, isn't it? It was bothering me before, this was. For just a brief moment, he hesitated before answering the question. Anyway, there was only the two of them inside the carriage. Wasn't there?
There's been much talk of a fifth passenger, but as yet, zero evidence.
And what are we wasting all this time for, eh? It's black and white, the man's guilty.
Yeah, he's very eager.
Something about Mr. Fairplay's testimony just jars with...
something. I guess it didn't scan right? Yeah, with me, yeah.
I wish I could work out what it was. Oh, yes, he stabbed him. Yes, he did.
_Martin42. I like to play a lot of games, but since I'm blind I need a lot of help to get through the stuff that are too hard to do. But a lot of the time there isn't a lot of people I can ask for help, so I just wish there were some kind of app that could just connect to whatever console close by and finish whatever you set it to if it makes sense.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. I think that would be cool in the short term. I do definitely understand the desire for something like that. But obviously, you know, my own personal long-term goals are accessibility. Just make everything accessible, right? And that might sound like a lofty goal, but that is my goal because that's the kind of ambition that I have. So that's where I'm at with it. But I definitely understand where you're coming from there. I definitely do understand.
He stabbed him. Oh, I think so, yes.
Oh, whoa, no, I messed up. I done messed up. Oh, this actually works out. Okay, so circle goes backwards in the list, so that's actually fine.
Hold it!
Earlier, you testified that you saw the moment where the defendant allegedly stabbed the victim, didn't you?
Oh, yes, that's right.
You said the victim was on the floor and described the assailant holding the knife in an ice pick grip.
I suppose. I might have, you know, put the cart before the horse, maybe. What's this?
Chaos Bringer 216. Oh hey, have you been marking rewards as complete?
Oh, you know what?
Chaos Bringer 216. It says your rewards queue has 35 items raffle.
I don't think I have. I haven't looked at that rewards queue in a long time. Yeah, I probably should do that. I need to go and do that. Yeah, I haven't even thought of it. Wow.
Well, I'm quite sure about most of it. I was driving the horses when I heard a scream from the seat of the roof deck.
Oh, I expect that was me, sir.
Then when I turned around, yes, then I saw it through the skylight. The gentleman was on the floor and the knife was sticking up out of his midriff. That's right, yes. And the fellow holding the handle was the famous man, yes.
So in short, you didn't see the moment when the victim was actually stabbed at all.
I really thought that I did, but when I go over it again in my head, I suppose I didn't actually see the precise moment of the stabbing, did I?
And what the heck was that?
Chaos Bringer 216. And now you hit the story mode button. Chaos Bringer 216. Oh.
Oh. Then I skipped it. I wonder if it's still there.
Chaos Bringer 216. When you hear that sound, it means there's one of those things where you click on the person reacting.
Oh. Oh. Well, dang it. Well, now I done skipped it. You think it's still there, or do I think I need to... Like, should I try doing it anyway? Maybe it's still there?
Chaos Bringer 216. For all of the plot required ones, there is that sound cue and a voice line.
I gotcha. I gotcha. Let's see if it's still there.
Excuse me.
Yep, it is. We got lucky, chat.
Chaos Bringer 216. Try it? I think you have to go back through, though.
Nope. It's there.
Chaos Bringer 216. Oh, neat.
Do you have something to say about that, Mr. Fairplay? Now you listen to me. I know what you're thinking. He didn't really see the exact moment the fellow was stabbed. What are the chances of that? Hey? Are you asking me or telling me? He's getting flustered. I might be able to extract some new information from him if I answer him cleverly. Would he have just happened to see the exact moment where the crime was committed? What? And the choices are no chance or some days are like that. I mean, I think the answer is no chance. I think it is. What the heck? It's a weird question. It's a weird, it's a weird set of answers, really. I'm gonna go with no chance.
No chance! Well, it is a little hard to believe, certainly.
Nightbot, want to know more about Superblind Man? Follow him on More Things and even show your support for his work. Check out the panels or type Linktree and you can. Thanks and enjoy the show.
Unless you spend your time peeping through a skylight on the top of an omnibus, that is. Peeping? I'm a respectable city bank, I'll have you know. And I know what I saw. I remember it as clear as a Ballarat day. I don't know what that means either, but there it is. It was a grim scene, I don't mind telling you. Thank you, Mr. Fairplay. Oh, excuse me if I was getting a little hot under the collar. There, my lord. I will ask you to supplement your testimony with a clear statement of what exactly you saw.
Chaos Bringer 216. It is interesting how that phrase has changed over the years, Raffle.
I'll tell you just how grim it was. Do you think I'd forget the sight of those bloody hands after that butcher stabbed the man?
Hold it!
Oh, blood-soaked. I guess it was a little more than I thought. Blood-soaked? Well, perhaps soaked is laying it a little thick, but... But anyway, there was definitely blood all over them. Both of them were covered in it. That's not true. He's lying. He's lying! And you saw that from the roof. Well, the skylight's reasonably large, so I had a pretty good view. I caught the lie this time, chat. There was a lamp on the inside of the carriage as well. I'm quite sure of what I saw. This banker's latest statement is a lie. I feel sure there's something not quite right about it. When you feel something doesn't add up, Mr. Naruto, play the video game you've been playing for the past several hours. That's when you should have a good look at the court record. Not long ago, this trial very nearly came to an end. Somehow we've managed to keep our chances alive. Here. I can't waste this cross-examination. I have to use it to bring some new facts to light. If you're not careful when you press these witnesses... The danger is that the jury will end up believing something unhelpful as they did before. Oh, don't you worry. Maybe. We can't let the fear of that happening stop us from uncovering important new information.
Yes, you're so right.
I need to pay careful attention here. I don't want to miss even a flicker of reaction among these witnesses.
Remember, if you happen to spot one of the witnesses reacting in a strange way,
Press the action button.
don't hesitate to pursue them as to the reason.
Okay, so we have to go back to his other statement. Bloody, 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 blah, bloody, blah. Not that one. No. Not that one.
Chaos Bringer 216. It's so weird having characters say gameplay stuff.
Yeah.
Chaos Bringer 216. Did you ever play through the BlazBlue tutorials?
Yes, I did. I sure did. I sure did play through those, and it's hilarious. But also, I was grateful that they were voice acting that whole tutorial in the first place. Okay. Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Chaos
here we
Bringer
go.
216. Yeah, it's great.
Okay, we need... Not that. Not that. Not the omnibus. The gloves.
Objection.
I remembered the details of the gloves, chat.
Blood-soaked hands. Well, I admit that soak might be laying it on a little thick, but... But anyway, there was definitely blood all over them. Both of them were covered in it. Well, I'm very sorry to disagree, Mr. Fairplay, but that's more than a little peculiar. What? Here are the gloves worn by the defendant, Mr. McGilded, on the night in question.
Chaos Bringer 216. Did you do the Continuum Shift one? Rachel, stylish type is for those new to fighting games, those who just want to enjoy the story and infants.
Yeah, I did that one. I did that one too. Yep. Oh, yes, right. And there certainly does appear to be a sizable dark-colored stain there.
Chaos Bringer 216. I'm playing through all of the story modes since I played them out of order before. They're still fun.
Oh yeah, absolutely they are. I might replay this one of these here days. But as I'm sure you can clearly see, it's only on the right-hand glove. What was that sound? In short, Mr. Fairplay, your testimony is inconsistent. But no, that can't be right.
So you're the liar here, then? Ah!
That's right, you were quite clear about it. You said, ha, it was both hands.
Ah!
Mr. Fairplay, if your last statement was a lie, then the court will do nothing about it. It calls your entire testimony into question. You say you saw the moment the victim was stabbed, but is that really the truth?
Objection!
It was a simple mistake. You can't justify accusing this man of lying.
Yes, you can.
Yes, it wasn't both hands. It was only one. But the fact remains.
I did it again. I did it again.
The victim's blood was on the accused.
Objection!
Chaos Bringer 216 did what?
I closed the projection window again. No, Mr. Fairplay categorically
Chaos
stated
Bringer
that he saw
216.
blood
Oh, raffle.
all over both hands. Which means there's a strong possibility this witness was deliberately trying to mislead the court. Don't worry, it happens all the time. Yeah! Why? Why? I'm a city banker, for pity's sake.
Chaos Bringer 216. It'll happen maybe a few more times.
Maybe a few more. Just maybe, possibly a few more. I'm a gentleman, not some gutter snap. Upstanding members of society, don't prevaricate. He's claiming to have no reason to lie. But is that really the case? Mr. Naruhado! If we had some evidence to explain why Mr. Fairplay might be lying, it could turn the tide in this trial completely. We need to show this man has a compelling reason to lie in his testimony. I mean, do we have evidence, though? Do we have evidence? I'm tempted to say we do, because that's, like, usually the thing you do, although there have been exceptions to that rule. Okay, I can look at the evidence right now. Can we look at this? No. I mean, we can't read it. That sucks. I don't know that we do have evidence. Yeah, I don't know that we do or not. I'm not sure if we do. But in either case, that actually is where we have to call the stream. Because, time for me to go, guys. Time for me to go. Yes, let's save. Alright. We have saved it. Okay. Well, chat. We're gonna call it there. We're gonna leave it on the cliffhanger there. And we'll come back to this, maybe next week sometime. Next week's a little weird, but we're gonna try. I will not be streaming tomorrow. I have something I have to take care of tomorrow. But I will be streaming, this coming Tuesday, I do believe. Yeah, this coming Tuesday I'll be streaming. What it will be, I don't know yet, but we'll figure it out. Alrighty. Let's do this real quick. Let's find you guys a raid for this stream. Thank you all for being here once again. I hope you enjoyed this. Hope you had a good time. I always have a good time with this, doing all the voices and crazy things that I do. Plus, I love the story, so there's that. Let's see. All right. Okay. We're gonna react to Michael Merchant. Because I feel bad for the guy because he has 0 viewers right now, and I want to give him some viewers. So we're gonna rate him, and that'll be that, folks. Thank you again for being here, everyone. Again, it is very, very, very appreciated. And I will see you guys later. Like Tuesday later. Have a good one, guys. Enjoy the raid. Hope some blind man sent you. And have a good night.